Boerne, Texas. A very pleasant good evening and welcome to a big showdown here in District 13-5A as the undefeated New Braunfels Unicorns with a record of 5-0 visit the Champion Chargers, and Champion comes in at 3-2. They're 1-1 in district play, and under head coach Brad Mulder, the Unicorns now 1-0 in conference play. I'm Bill Schoening along with our analyst this evening. That is Kerry Barbosa. And Kerry, very good to be working with you this evening. This should be a good one tonight. And might we see an upset?
Well, we might. You know, Chargers, the thing about Chargers, they're playing at home. They're 0-2. They're 0-2 at home. So home field hasn't worked out for them so well this year, but maybe this will be the first win of the year. They've done well on the road, but they've struggled at home, but they've had some tough games here. So, they played Smithson Valley, defending state champs. So you can kind of see why that one happened. But, they want to get some home cooking going, though, and they want to win some at home. And they're going to have to if they're going to make the playoffs this year.
The Chargers are coming off a 57-50 win over Seguin. And as we mentioned, they are 3-2 so far with a 58-10 win over United South, 48-21 win over Medina Valley, then a loss to Laredo Alexander, 35-28, a heartbreaker. And then, as you mentioned, that Smithson Valley game, 41-14, before bouncing back against Seguin. The Unicorns untouched so far. The only close game, really, was their opener against San Antonio Madison, a 35-31 win. And since then, 41-15 over Canyon, 41-0 shutout win over Del Rio, 35-7 over MacArthur, and 42-3 over Victoria East. And the Chargers hoping that they can provide a bit of a challenge here this evening.
Yeah, talking to Coach Ellis about this game, and I asked the coach, champion coach, I said, are they as good as that 5-0 record? He says, anybody that's 5-0, I don't care what level, Pee-wee, Little League, whatever, you're good, and especially in football. So, he says they're as good as their record indicates.
Getting ready to kick off for the Chargers is Carter Thompson. And here's the kick, and we are underway from Boerne ISD Stadium. And the return starts at the 10-yard line. Franklin gets outside the 20 to the 23-yard line. That's where the Unicorns will start first and 10. Levi Gola is their quarterback, a senior. He has completed 68% of his passes, 59 for 87 so far this season, with 5 touchdowns through the air and 4 on the ground. And he's got some good receivers. We mentioned Franklin, who brought the ball back on the kickoff. He's got Cameron Pitts, who's got 18 catches this year. Caden Mills with 14 catches. Likes to spread it around, doesn't he, Kerry?
Yeah, and Gola doing a good job. He's first-year starter for New Braunfels. They had some questions after last year's team graduated, all those seniors, and he stepped up and he's answered the call so far. So
it's first and 10 from the 24, first possession of the ball game for Levi Gola and the Unicorns of New Braunfels. Handoff at right guard. Good room here for the running back, and we'll be talking about this guy throughout the course of the evening. His name is Brock Stewart. 76 carries so far coming in. He has got 416 yards in the ground, 9 rushing touchdowns, and 4 catches through the air, and he's a guy they'll go to a lot.
Yeah, Stewart, one of their main guys from last year, 861 yards last year, 7 touchdowns.
Brock Stewart in the backfield, along with the quarterback Gola. On second down and about 6 after a gain of 4 on first down. Throwing out left, this is complete, and man, they ran it very well, and trying to turn the corner, getting out to the 30, and a very good job by the wide receiver there. That is the wide receiver who made the catch, Caden Mills, his 15th catch of the year. It looked like they had him bottled up. He got close to first down yardage, though, because he was able to avoid the tackles.
Yeah, there were 2 Chargers there and just not able to kind of corral him. They had the sideline there. He was able to sneak down that sideline a little bit. He gets enough. Well, I was going to say, I thought it was the first down. They marked him short, so it's going to be 3rd and short here.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 2, but much more manageable than had he been caught in the backfield like it looked like he was going to be originally. We are just underway from Boerne ISD Stadium. The New Braunfels Unicorns with the first possession of the ball game. There's a tight set for the quarterback, Levi Gola, alongside Brock Stewart. Gola hands to Stewart, and he's struggling forward, very close to first down yardage, but I don't think he got there. I think he's about a half yard short.
I want to say he's short, and it looked like a little problem there on the exchange there. It's a zone read, and the couldn't decide the quarterback whether to hand off or to take it himself, and I think that kind of stalled the play a little bit. So it looks like 4th and 1. They're gonna at least bring the punt team out. They're missing a guy though. Here he comes.
Blaine Namkin is the punter. He is averaging 32 yards per punt. He's punted it away 8 times this year, as long 46 yards. And he'll hit this punt around his own 25-yard line. And back deep to receive kick. The punt is Brogan Dempsey.
Well, it makes you wonder. I think they want to talk about this. I think that's why they didn't line up and kick it. It's 4th and 1. I think they got to feel like they can get that 1 yard, but I think they at least want to talk about it.
Well, it's very early in the game to think about in my opinion anyway, but we'll see what he decides to do here. The line of scrimmage is just outside the 32. We'd call it the 33-yard line. They need to get to the 34, so they need a full yard. It's not, I thought it might be a half yard, but it's a full yard they need here. And it would be early in the ball game to roll the dice, but we'll see what the Unicorns and Coach Brad Mulder want to do here.
Yeah, I think 5-0, you feel confident you can get 1 yard. And I know, like you said, it is early in the game, but let's see if they bring out the offense or they bring out the punter.
It looks like they may be going for it here. We'll see. This is a bit of a gamble early in the game for Coach Brad Mulder in his own territory. It's a quarterback sneak. They push the pile forward, and it's close. I think they've got the first down. Yep, out to the 35-yard line as they push that pile forward and get the first down. They needed 1. They got 2.
Yep, the old tush push, basically. Just quarterback sneak right up the middle. And like you said, they only needed 1. I think they felt very confident they could get that.
So the first down for New Braunfels as they've moved it out now to officially the 36-yard line in their own territory. The clock is running very early in this game. We are just underway. First possession. The senior quarterback Levi Gola out of the shotgun and looks to throw left. Pump fake, and now he's going to throw deep down the left sideline, and that pass is caught.
Wow.
And what a catch that was by Caden Mills. It was excellent coverage there, but somehow Mills came up with an acrobatic catch, and the gain is all the way down to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and Warwick's on the coverage here, and Warwick has great coverage, but he's just a better throw by the quarterback and a great catch.
Yeah, great concentration on the part of Caden Mills. 2 catches already in this ball game for Caden Mills. He came in averaging 16 yards per catch. And it's 1st and 10 at the 35. New Braunfels is on the move here early in the first quarter. Hand off to Stewart, cutting it wide right, and he's not going to have any room this time. It's a yard loss as they really smelled it out beautifully that time. The left side of the defense for the Chargers.
Yeah, so far, Chargers are making New Braunfels kind of earn those ground yards. They've been a little bit tough. The Unicorns have had a lot of success throwing so far. They've been able to come up with some big gainers. Running yards have been a little bit harder for the Unicorns at this point, though.
Well, this is the first time in this series, Kerry, sorry to interrupt there, but they've been behind the chains. They've had a good first down, so they've been able to kind of play with house money and have 2nd or 3rd and short. And here they are with the 2nd down and 11 now after the loss of 1 on the opening play. Again, out of the shotgun, Gola, along with Stewart. And he hands to Stewart, and he is hit immediately. This will be a big loss. Wow, what a read by the defense. And you got to really give credit to the Charger defense that time. And was that Brady Giles that got through?
I think it was 54. Jackson Marquard.
Jackson Marquard with a big play.
Yeah, again, a little bit of a problem there with the exchange on that zone read. The quarterback has to decide. He puts the ball in the belly of the back. He has to decide if he's going to pull it back out or run with it. And that time a little bit delayed there on that one.
So now it is 3rd down and 15 for the Unicorns from the 40-yard line. Gola will throw, steps up, throwing deep down the middle on a post route. Almost got him, overthrown, but he had a step on the defenders. That wide receiver, Franklin, if that ball was a little bit shy of there, that's a touchdown. Good throw, a little deep though.
Yeah, throwing for the post. He's throwing it right at the goal post there, and he's just trying to let his guy get there, but just a little too much. But fourth and long, you're kind of in no man's land here, so I bet they go for it again.
Well, we'll see. It's 4th and 15. They have to get to the 25-yard line for the first down, and they are going to go for it here.
Yeah, too far for a field goal, and
I guess the only thing you can think of if you had a good punter to maybe try to pin him deep, but we'll see what happens here. Looking to throw, Gola. Good protection. Now he's going to try to roll to the right. He throws on the run, and this pass down at the 5-yard line is intercepted. You know what? It would have been better off if you just knocked it down.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But they will take over inside the 5-yard line.
It really serves like a punt for the Unicorns, basically.
It's better than a punt. I mean, if you had a punter that can get it down inside the 5-yard line, that would be great. But now they'll start at the 5-yard line or just inside the 5.
Yeah, if the defensive back lets it go, I believe that was 29.
Jaden Davis. Yeah, Jaden Davis with the interception.
Yeah, it's hard for a high school kid to just let that one go. You want to get that. And
make sure you got it.
And he did.
So the first possession for the Chargers starts inside their own 5-yard line at the 4. And at right guard, they get a few yards out to about the 7-yard line. And this is the first possession for the Chargers. Julian Navarrete, the quarterback, 72 for 100, 72% through the air. 1 interception and 12 touchdowns for Navarrete. He's looking to throw the lefty on a slant, complete to the wide receiver out of the 16-yard line. And that gain is out to the 16, maybe the 17. That should be good enough for the first down, yes?
Yeah, they got it. Zach Lopez
Zach
with the
Lopez,
catch.
yes, thank you. Zach Lopez with the catch. That's his 18th catch this season. 3 wide receivers left, and Navarrete will throw. Oh, he is hit in the backfield as he tried to cut up the middle. Big defensive play there by the linebacker for New Braunfels. And that is Jath Ness with a big defensive play.
Big loss, 5-yard sack. He's trying to get out of that pocket. It's starting to collapse, but Ness just does a good job of covering up that hole, not letting him out.
Now it is 2nd down and long, about 14 yards to go for Navarrete and the Charger offense. The lefty looks to throw under pressure. Now he's going to run, and he has some room up the middle out to about the 19-yard line, where he'll still be well short of the first down. They have to get out to about the 27 for a first down. This is a hurry-up offense. Kerry, you told me that you wouldn't have much time to get comments in between plays, and that's certainly the case here.
Well, they like to hurry.
3 wide receivers left, rolling left. Navarrete's going to throw back against the grain to the right. That pass is caught, and they're still going to be short of the first down out to the 25-yard line. And making the catch for the Chargers was Owen Thornton, but again, short of the first down.
Yeah, and they need to let that play simmer a little bit. Thornton caught it. There was still a lot of defenders around. You're trying to draw everybody to the other direction, and then hopefully he's isolated. But there was still guys lingering and just didn't give that play enough time to cook there.
Carter Thompson will punt it away to Grant Franklin. Franklin, a good return man, waiting at the 40-yard line, so the Unicorns should have good field position after this exchange. And here's the punt. High spiral. Franklin tried to field it, and he muffed it, and the ball is loose, and it looks like the Chargers have pounced on it at the 38-yard line. Big play on special teams for the Chargers. Nathan Ryan with the recovery.
Yeah, just the punt returner, he just didn't step up enough. He kind of stuck his arms out, really didn't get under it. And it's a big break for the Chargers. It's basically like completing a long pass. Basically, offense stays on the field.
You know, I've got these flip cards for offense and defense, and I hadn't even had a chance to flip it yet, and I'm keeping it with the Chargers because Navarrete is back out there on offense, and now the officials stop play here for a moment. We're still in the first quarter. This is the second possession for the Chargers, and now the referee is discussing things with one of the side judges, Joseph Brew, who is our referee this evening. The side judge is Ernest Garza. It was the back judge that came in. That was David Laredo. Now we're ready to go. 1st and 10 for the Chargers in great field position at the 39. Navarrete rolling left, looking downfield. Plenty of time. Flag is down, and he throws incomplete at the 20-yard line, but usually this is the territory of offensive holding.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold on the Chargers. There was a tackle. One of the linemen just tackled his man, basically, that he was blocking, so should back him up about 10.
Joseph Brew with the call. Again, it is holding, so this will put the Chargers back almost to midfield, back to the 49-yard line. It'll be 1st and long. I'm Bill Schoening along with Kerry Barbosa. We're very glad you're joining us this evening as the Chargers trying to upset the 5-0 New Braunfels Unicorns. We're at the 49. Keeper. This is Navarrete. Oh, he got tripped up. He would have had a lot more room, but it was a shoestring tackle made there as he tried to turn the corner left. And that was a good defensive play by the Unicorns.
Yeah. Design run play that time for Navarrete. Like you said, he's one tackle away from making that a big gainer. I don't know that he scores, but he would have made it a lot closer to a first down.
2nd down at about 15 now from the 44. Coming right with the ball, turn the corner at the 40, up to the 35, and down to the 30-yard line. Good run for the Chargers, as that was Caleb Farias with his first carry of the ball game, and it's very close to a first down.
A big gainer. He gets about 12. They needed 15, so it makes it a very manageable 3rd and short here.
3rd down and about 2. And here's the handoff, and again the run, and very close to first down. I think he picked it up. Good hard run that time by Farias. It's a 2nd straight carry, and he picks up the first down.
And he's not getting up right now. He's looks a bit shaken up.
Farias coming into this ball game with 403 yards, averaging 8 yards per carry and 6 touchdowns. There's timeout on the field. Let's hope that Farias is okay. Well, it's been a little ebb and flow so far in this ball game. The Unicorns went for it on 4th down and picked it up in their own territory. Took a little gamble, and then they faced 4th and 15, and Farias is up and trotting over to the sideline, so that's certainly good to see. But on 4th and 15, they went for a long bomb. They got intercepted inside the 5-yard line, so it served the same purpose as a punt that would you down inside the 5. But now the Chargers, after the muffed punt, have taken over midfield, and now they're on the move, as they've got it now inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Navarrete, the quarterback. He's going to throw right. This pass is underthrown, incomplete. Intended on the right side. He was trying to get it over to Mason Clayton, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, under pressure. Caleb Moore comes in from the secondary. Looked like a safety blitz, comes in and just puts pressure on Navarrete. Has to get rid of it before he's ready.
Now it is 2nd and 10. And a handoff coming right at the 25, turns the quarter to the 20 and gets bumped out of bounds. That was a good run. And that was Zachary Garcia with the run.
Yep, and you'll see that a lot. You see running backs platoon in for the Chargers. Garcia with a good run makes it another 3rd and short here.
3rd and about 2. Handoff coming left, and he's got the first down inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line. Another run by Zach Garcia.
That looked like the play that they ran earlier with Farias. Just kind of looked like a zone read. That play's been wide open going around that left side several times now.
Well, now they're inside the 15-yard line. Navarrete will throw. The lefty rolling left, and he will keep it. Then he's going to just step out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. Over there defensively for the Unicorns was Namkin, who also doubles as the team's punter.
Yeah, there was no receivers out in that area, so it might have been a grounding if he'd have thrown it downfield because there was nobody. So he actually took a 1-yard loss.
Yep, 2nd down and 11. Navarrete, the quarterback, hands it off, coming right, and he only got to about the 10-yard line, and he was tripped up there. And on the carry there for the Chargers was number 12. That is Ryan.
So one thing you've noticed, the Chargers, they're going outside a lot. Their run game, they're taking it outside. Not so much up the middle, but just trying to hit the edges there.
Here's Navarrete looking, and he's going to tuck it under. Oh, he got collared. Are they going to call that a penalty, though? And that was a dangerous tackle there. He got tackled up around the neck, and he comes up limping.
Yeah, I'd like to see the replay on that, and he's limping. That's not good.
He's not putting any weight at all on that left leg. Navarrete is hurt, and that's a shame to see that. But he got hit from behind, and, I guess it was the shoulder pad and not the horse collar. So I guess it was cleaner than I thought it was, but still, that jerked him back in such a way that he injured his foot. And now we've got a 30-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. And this kick is on the way, and the kick is no good. Wide to the right. So they had the attempt, but they didn't convert. And it is still a scoreless game here at the Birdie ISD Stadium.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Bernie.
Well, the Chargers failed to convert an opportunity, a 30-yard field goal, after the muffed punt by New Braunfels, and results in no points, so we are still scoreless here in the opening quarter at Birdie ISD Stadium. So now the Unicorns get the ball back, but that's a loss on first down. Man, they read that one very nicely. And give credit to the defense for the Unicorns, or for the Chargers rather, on that one, as they read that play beautifully and got out there on the outside. 34 got him.
Yeah, Ethan Jensen gets him down and dropped him for a loss.
So now it is second down and 14 from the 14, or from the 16, we should say. They have to get out to the 30-yard line for the first down. Quarterback, Gola, out of the shotgun, looking right. Oh, he is snowed under and sacked. They missed the first opportunity, but they cleaned up after that. The loss will be back to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, whoever got in there first kind of threw him off, his timing off, and he was trying to get out of there, just bail out of the pocket. You can see right there he ducks under, but there's just too many blue jerseys there for him to get out of that pocket.
So now it's third down and very long. Again, they have to get out to the 30-yard line, and they're way back at the 11. What kind of play do you have up your sleeve for this one?
Well, if I were them, I'd look for Mills. That's a guy I'd go to.
Yeah, number 0 out there to the right. 2 receivers left and 2 receivers right. Out of the shotgun, faking the handoff, and now on play action will throw. Now he's going to run. He gets outside the 20 to the 20. He's got a first down outside the 30-yard line. What a run by Gola on third and long. He picks up the yardage all the way to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, that's tough. You have him third and 19 and ends up getting 21 yards on that run and extends the play. And that's what a good running quarterback can do for you.
So New Braunfels was way back in their own territory. Now they're trying to move the ball downfield. They're at the 32-yard line. Gola out of the shotgun. Oh, it's a bad snap. Gets away from them. They've got to recover it back there at the 20-yard line. He fakes one way, goes the other, tries to make a play, throws it out of bounds, or he fumbled it out of bounds, and the officials have to make a decision on where they're going to mark the ball here, but it's going to be a big loss at this play for the Unicorns.
Yeah, they're looking at whether that was grounding as the quarter comes to an end, but they're saying the receiver was in the area, so it's going to basically go down as incomplete pass.
It looked like he was falling as he threw it, too.
Yeah.
There's a timeout on the field. No score after 1 from Bernie ISD Stadium.
Have a good one.
Any idea who keeps doing that?
Nope.
Oh. Oil base with the all-weather enamel. Excellent choice. Let me cash your card.
That's a lot of black paint.
It's a pull, not a push. Take your time.
No score after 1 between the undefeated New Braunfels Unicorns and the 3-2 champion Chargers. Your thoughts of the first quarter, Kerry?
Well, that was a big missed opportunity for the Chargers. They go 16 plays, 83 yards, take 5:50 off the clock, and come out empty.
Yep. Well, the one thing they did was keep the defense off the field, so they should be fresh.
Yeah, and the thing is, Navarrete came out limping, and on that replay we saw his foot got kind of caught underneath him. So they're looking at him right now, but I don't know if he's going to come back. We'll see.
His backup will be Flugents, right?
Yep.
Ryder Flugents, who is 7 of 14 so far through the air this season, the backup role.
And I believe that's the same ankle that he hurt a couple weeks ago as well against Smith Valley. So
let's hope it's not serious.
Yep.
So tough break there. But that was a clean tackle, but it looked like at first sight that it might have been a horse collar or even a face mask, but it was actually up around the shoulder pad. Okay, Levi Gola and the Unicorn offense. Brock Stewart is in the backfield with him. 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw. Rolling right under pressure, and he's almost picked off. Incomplete. Wow. That was nearly an interception. Colsa was the closest man to the football.
Yeah, and he was the defender. And I think Charger fans are wondering why that wasn't grounding, because there wasn't a receiver in the area.
That's a good point. Now it's 3rd down and long. And the Chargers fans are getting fired up. They want another stop here. 3rd down and 10 for the Unicorns. Caden Mills comes in perhaps with the offensive play for Levi Gola. 3 wide receivers to the left here for Gola. Stewart in the backfield with him. 3rd down and long from his own 32-yard line. Gola will throw again. Pressure. Throws under pressure. Incomplete. And wow, getting through there very quickly for the Chargers was Flugents.
Yeah, Roman Flugents that time gives quote Gola no time to throw. He has no time. He just has to get rid of it, and that forces the incomplete pass. Watch the pressure put on.
Oh yeah,
and just doesn't let him set his feet. Just under duress, has to get rid of it, or he takes a 10-yard sack. So great play by the Charger defense, and they've hung with these Unicorns pretty well. You're talking earlier how Unicorns have scored a lot of points, and so far nothing for them.
Nampkin, the punter, will punt it away to Brogan Dempsey. And here's the kick. Line drive type kick. Dempsey on the run at the 40. He's got great speed at the 50, and he trots out of bounds around the 45-yard line. Wow, he is so quick. He came up on that ball, very decisive on what he was going to do. They're going to mark him out at the 46-yard line, but excellent field position here for the Chargers.
Yeah, there's a flag, though, so
Ooh,
I think they're going to say block in the back, but let's see what they call here. Negates that great return there.
Yep, he caught it on the run at the 40. So that would have been about a 14-yard return, but again, it's going to come back, as Kerry mentioned. And let's see how far back. Even with this penalty, it's still going to be half decent. Well, they keep going. I was going to say it's half decent field position, but they're marking it all the way back to the 37-yard line. So that's where the Chargers will start. They were hoping to start out near midfield, but they're 1 first down away from that.
Well, we got Ryder Flugents in.
Flugents, the backup. He's passed for 116 yards so far this season. 7 for 14 through the air for Ryder Flugents. No touchdowns, no interceptions. He bobbles the snap, rolls to the right. He's under pressure, and he will be sacked for a loss back around the 32-yard line. And that play never got off to a good start.
Yeah, just a little bit of looked like jitters there. Just not able to field it cleanly, and takes about a 3-4 yard loss there.
Yep. Once again, you got to give credit to the defense. And that's the second big play for Jaith Ness behind the line of scrimmage. Flugents rolls right, throws right. The pass is complete at the 40-yard line, and struggling out of bounds around the 41-yard line is the wide receiver. That's number 80, Kaysen Reha. You talked about Reha before the game. Promising young player. He's only a sophomore.
Yeah, listed as a tight end, but he'll line up as a receiver, and he's had his older brothers have come through this program. Really good football, baseball players.
2nd down and long now for the Chargers. Rolling to the left. It's actually 3rd and long. Throwing it downfield. It's picked off at the 50-yard line by the Unicorns and returned inside the 45. He fumbled it, but got back on it at the 38-yard line. And the interception for New Braunfels by Kingston Brown.
Yeah, and he's looking for Reha again right there. You see him 80, just not able to get it over the defender. O'Neal made a great catch there. Did fumble at the end, but they do retain it. So
you can see the inexperience on the part of Roman Flugents that time with that throw to the Ryder Flugents, we should say. Probably ill-advised throw in traffic that time. But now the Unicorns will take over at the 38-yard line. Again, the quarterback is Gola with Stewart. Gola hands to Stewart up the middle. He gets to right guard and then gets inside the 35 and maybe down to the 31-yard line as that pile kind of moved forward there at the end of that play. So that's a new running back in there for New Braunfels, by the way, Caleb Moore.
Yeah, and Moore just following the blockers in front of him. He's just kind of hiding behind him. He couldn't see him. Does get about 5 on that one.
Wide receiver Cameron Pitts is checked in now as Franklin goes out wide to the right. Second down and about 4 for the Unicorns. Stewart in the backfield along with Gola. He will throw, looking right. That pass is caught at the 31-yard line and then driven back. Good defensive play there by the Chargers. That is Sansone on the stop. The catch was made by the player who just checked in, Cameron Pitts.
Yeah, just a real short gain, but moves it a little bit closer. A gain of only about 2 on that one.
So now it'll be third down and about 3 for the Unicorns. And let's see how they want to play this here. They bring another wide receiver into the ball game. As they're going to run 2 receivers left. They almost stacked them to the left side. And here's Gola, fakes the handoff, throws across the middle through the hands of the intended receiver. And Mills would have had a big gain on that play, but he dropped it.
Good coverage by Warwick, too, on that one. Just one-on-one. But I felt like they were going to go for it anyway. This is 4-down territory here. You're deep. Too long for a field goal, too short for a punt. So I felt like they were going to have 2 cracks at this anyway.
So now Gola will face 4th down and 3. After the drop pass would have given them the first down. Mills is back in with the play. Big play in this ball game. Chargers trying to get that momentum back. 4th and 3 for Gola and the Unicorns. He'll keep it himself, and he's close to the first down. They'll have to measure here maybe, perhaps. We'll see. This might be a right foot, left foot kind of deal. How close are they? Goodness.
Oh, boy.
They're right at the line to gain.
I think he got it by half a football.
Without a measurement, they signal first down. I think he needed to get to the 28. It looks like he's just inside the 28 by the length of the football. You're right.
Yeah, I think the first down marker was right at the 28, and he got it past it. So, yeah, just that length of the football is the difference.
Call. Well, now the Unicorns on the move. We are still scoreless here with 9:18 remaining in the first half. Bill Schoening along with Kerry Barbosa. We're glad you're with us this evening from Bernie ISD Stadium. Undefeated New Braunfels Unicorns trying to draw first blood here in a scoreless game. Gola out of the shotgun. Man in motion left. Gola fakes left. Now he's going to throw down toward the end zone, and this pass is incomplete inside the 5-yard line. He was trying to get it to his wide receiver, Lally, and Lally almost got it but couldn't haul it in.
Yep, he was open. He had a step. There were 2 defenders. He got behind both of them, but just not able to complete the catch there.
So that'll bring up second down and 10 from just inside the 28-yard line for the Unicorns. They keep bringing in the shuffling wide receiver system here. And coming in with the offensive play this time for the Unicorns is Caleb Moore. Again, out of the gun on second down. Looking to throw under pressure. Gola steps through the pressure, has room to run. He's at the 20, and he is brought down inside the 20-yard line around the 17. Good open field tackle that time for Brooks Warwick, but not before a first down run for the quarterback, and that is, of course, Levi Gola.
Yeah, he just steps up. The pocket collapses around him, and he just steps up. Nobody in front of him, and he's able to get that first down up to the 18.
So it's now first and 10. I think officially they'll call it the 17-yard line. And again, on the move, Levi Gola and the Unicorns. Stewart is back in as the running back. First and 10 for Gola. Hands to Stewart at left guard. He's cut down after a short gain. Coming up early from his linebacker spot, Sansone. He's a promising player, just a junior.
You know, Gola hasn't run a lot tonight, but when he's run, he's been effective. He runs it at the right times, it seems like. He has a good instinct for when to run and when not to run.
Second down and long now. After that gain of about 2. Second down and 8. The quarterback, Gola, will throw under pressure. He will be sacked. Wow, another big defensive play, this time by Sansone. He's been all over the place on the series.
He's having a great night, and you know, Gola's trying to get rid of it while he's being slung to the ground, but no one there. So
he handed faked that handoff to Stewart. No one bought that, especially Sansone. He was all over him. So some big defensive plays so far here for Sansone. And now it'll be 3rd down and long for the Unicorns from the 22-yard line. Mills goes out wide to the left. Franklin is wide to the right. Stewart, the lone running back. And here's Gola to throw. Good protection this time. He's going to throw deep. Corner of the end zone. That pass is incomplete. There was pretty good coverage. The pass was intended for Franklin. Pretty good coverage over there. And that was supplied by Davis, who had an interception earlier in the ball game. But now it is 4th down and long. And will they try a field goal here?
Looks like it.
Our field goal attempt here for New Braunfels. I believe this is Hinton. And he'll try it from the 30. This is a 40-yard attempt. The kick is on the way. And the kick is good.
No good.
No good. Wide left. I beg your pardon. I thought I saw him put the 2 hands up. I beg your pardon. It's wide left. It had the distance, but it's wide left. And we remain scoreless.
2 missed field goals.
Yep.
1 for each side. Pretty even ball game.
Let's stay right here with it. 6:43 remaining in this scoreless game. Both teams have had opportunities, but they have not been able to really convert on key 3rd or 4th down situations.
Yeah, Chargers defense is hanging tough. And, we talked about the Unicorns' high-scoring offense, but so far the Chargers have held them in check.
The backup Flugen still in at quarterback. Navarrete is out for now. Handoff to the right side. A big room down the right sideline to the 40, all the way out to midfield. A burst of speed, and that is quite a run there by Zach Garcia.
Yeah, great run. Just once he gets out to the corner, he turns it upfield and just sees the speed right there and almost broke that one.
All the way out to midfield. In fact, they're in Unicorn territory at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for Flugents. He fakes the handoff, throws across the middle behind the intended receiver, incomplete. He was trying to hit Clayton, and it was a little bit behind him. And now it will be 2nd down and 10.
That was a 33-yard run that time by Garcia to get him in Unicorns territory. Folks wanted a kind of late hit there on that play.
We've got a fresh football coming in the ball game now. If you're just joining us, the starting quarterback for the Chargers had to limp out of the ball game, Navarrete. And his backup, Ryder Flugents, now in the ball game. Quick hitter up the middle, and that is a quick opener, and he's almost down to the 1st down. He got all the way down to the 36-yard line. Another good run by Garcia.
Yeah, it's going to be third and about 1-ish right there. Garcia just having a good running night, and Coach Ellis says that we need to run the ball. We need to be able to run the ball tonight.
Flugents out of the shotgun, gets the snap, hands to his running back, and this should be good enough for the 1st down as he gets inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. And so far on this drive, we're seeing a lot of Zach Garcia.
Yeah, very patient run that time. He just kind of jump cut, let the traffic fly by him, and he went forward and got a couple yards, got the 1st down.
So now it is 1st and 10 inside the 35-yard line. And this game will be down to the 31 as they're trying to keep it on the ground, trying to mix it up a little bit. But again, Garcia has been doing most of the work on this series so far.
Yep, a lot of run. I think running plays, just trying to let Flugent settle into that quarterback spot. I'm sure they're going to have to start throwing it at some point, though. 2nd and 7 from the 31. Flugents will throw on play action. Getting some pressure. He's throwing downfield. He's got a man wide open and is caught for the touchdown. Brogan Dempsey, his 11th touchdown reception of the season. Yeah, and if on the Unicorns, there's one guy I want to know where he is at all times. It's Dempsey, and for whatever reason, he was wide open. Just a busted coverage that time by New Braunfels, and Flugents does a good job of just laying it up. Just doesn't have to throw it real hard. Just float it up there and let him get under it.
He was wide open.
Yep.
Dempsey averages 25 yards per catch. So the Chargers are on the board. And here is the extra point by Carter Thompson. And it is good. So the Chargers are on the board first. They lead the Unicorns. The score is 7-0.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the movies, Abuela? Mijo, I love you, but I prefer the classic movies. You go, have a good time. What's this?
Just come with me.
Oh, ay, mijo.
Your choice, abuela.
GVTC, connecting you.
1-yard touchdown pass from Flugents to his favorite wide receiver, and he's got to be his favorite wide receiver in this ball game, Brogan Dempsey. His 11th touchdown reception of the season from 31 yards out. Extra point is good. It's 7-0 Chargers.
Well, you said he's averaging 25 a catch. He just boosted his average right there because that was 31 yards.
That's exactly right. So let's see who goes back deep. It will be, there's a couple of guys back deep. Caden Mills, of course, is deep. And Franklin as well. So Franklin and Mills are back deep. And here's the kick by Thompson. It will drive Franklin back to the goal line, and he's going to come out. He stepped into the end zone, and then not a good decision. He is snowed under at the 10-yard line. That indecision really cost Garrett Franklin that time.
Yeah, and he looked down at his feet, and it looked like he saw that he was in the end zone, and he didn't establish control until he was in the end zone. So in other words, he could have just taken the knee right there, and they would have had it out at the 25. He decided to run it, and like you said, that decision hurts them because they get at the 11. So now they got to go 89 to try to get on the board here.
I think he might have not known had he whether he was past the goal line or not. He might have actually fielded that at the 1-yard line and stepped into the end zone. Then, of course, he's got to come out. So now at the 11, in their own territory, Levi Gola and the Unicorns with a 1st and 10 with about 5.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Stewart in the backfield with him. Fakes the handoff and rolls to the right. Looking downfield, throwing on the run. This pass is incomplete. Good defensive play by the defense, and that is Warwick who broke it up.
Well, Warwick's having a good game. Sansone having a good game, and they're putting pressure. Look at the quarterback. He's just running for his life right there. So it's tough running, throwing on the run right there, and just good job by the defense, putting a lot of pressure on the offense of the Unicorns.
So now it is 2nd down and 10. As Warwick came up with a big defensive play that time. Jaden Davis, the cornerback on the left, getting ready for what could be another pass play here. Stewart is the running back. Next to the quarterback, Levi Gola. 2nd and 10 from his own territory. Rolling right, Gola under some heat, throws in the run. This pass is caught at the 25-yard line and then brought down at the 27. Grant Franklin, and he'll have a 1st down, as Franklin came back to catch that ball and helped out his quarterback.
Yeah, just little comeback, little hook route right there. He just catches it and then gets hit pretty hard by Jensen, kind of slung him to the ground, but holds on, gets a 1st down.
27-yard line is where the Unicorns operate now, 1st and 10. Stewart stays in the ball game at the running back position. Next to Gola. From the shotgun, looking to throw under pressure. Again, throws left, little wide receiver bubble screen. Mills has plenty of blocking, and he's got plenty of room. Watch Mills go down the right sideline, and he will finally be caught up to at the 15-yard line. And saving the touchdown that time for the Chargers was Colsa, but not before a huge gain for the Unicorns.
Yeah, and just a simple bubble screen like you said. You see the blockers there, and then he just keeps cutting against the grain, and then it's just a foot race down that sideline, and looks like it might be coming back because they're backing up. So I'm not sure if there was a penalty.
It might have been at the tail end of the play because it looks like they're not bringing it all the way back, but they're discussing it right now. Again, our referee this evening is Joseph Brew, and he's having a chat with his fellow officials, and we'll see the explanation here. It's a 7-0 lead right now for the Chargers, going for the upset of the Unicorns.
Sideline warning. So that's on the Chargers.
The Chargers got a sideline warning, and they're going to give a penalty here. They're going to move them down further, all the way down, looks like to the 15-yard line. So maybe they had a warning earlier, because usually they give you a warning, right? At least one.
Yeah.
And sideline violation, don't see that very often. but it will hurt the Chargers here, but sets up the Unicorns 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. And again, they bring in their skill people. Gola will now come in with the offensive play. Chargers love to come up with a stop here. Stewart alongside Gola. Lally is also in there. Here's the handoff to Stewart at left guard. Not much there. He'll take a tackler down to about the 11 perhaps, and that's about it. Not much of a gain. 2nd down coming up. We say the 11, we should say, yeah, it's the 11-yard line.
Well, Mills, he had a 43-yard, that was a 43-yard completion, and you had 15 yards on that penalty. It makes it a 58-yard play, basically.
Now we have a penalty on this play. They're going to back it all the way up to the 20-yard line.
Back them up.
So now the Unicorns are facing a 1st and long, 1st and 15 from their own 20. In fact, they've got to get to about the 6-yard line. So about 14 yards needed here. From the shotgun, Gola looking left, getting chased, and he will be sacked way back at the 27-yard line. Man, there was a lot of pressure on him from the get-go, and one of the guys that got through was Steischel.
Yeah, I want to say, watch Disco. He's fighting off a blocker there. One of us fighting off a blocker, and he still makes the tackle. Who is that? Couldn't tell, but what a great tackle there. He had a blocker.
Might have been
on
Jensen.
Yeah, he had a blocker on one hand, and he tackled on it with the other hand.
Second down and long. Gola looking right, throwing to the end zone, and this pass is caught for a touchdown in the deep right corner. Beautiful catch by Grant Franklin. There was good coverage there, but Franklin hauls it in, and this could be the game tire.
Yeah, just a nice throw. Seeing Gola has time right there. He has time to set his feet and throw, and then just a jump ball, and just a nice job by Franklin, just kind of out jumping it. He was behind him, so he had that advantage and just making the catch there.
So now the extra point to try to tie the game. It is up, and it is good. We are tied at 7 with 3:25 to go until halftime. The New Braunfels Unicorns and the champion Chargers all tied here in the second quarter.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Bernie.
Well, the Unicorns felt like they needed to respond on that series, and they certainly did, Kerry.
Yeah, they go 89 yards in 5 plays. And remember, they started at the 11 after that bad kickoff return, but that didn't matter. They covered those 89 yards in 2 minutes and 11 seconds.
Wow.
Of course, they had the 43-yard pass play to Mills and then the penalty on top of that. So that gave them 58 yards. That's more than half the field just on that one play.
Yep. Mills come up with some big plays in this ballgame so far for the Unicorns. And here's the ensuing kickoff. High and pretty deep from the 1-yard line. Dempsey gets out to the 20, and let's call it the 21.
Whoa.
Whoa, a little extracurricular activity there. Watch out now, and there's a flag. A lot of times they'll maybe call it on both teams here. I'm not sure which team initiated the problem here, but we'll get the word from our referee, Joseph Brew, after he discusses it with his fellow officials.
Well, Chargers are going to have 3:20. They have all 3 of their timeouts, so let's see how they play this. They basically have time to do whatever they want as far as the play calling.
Flugents is now the quarterback. Here's the explanation.
Offsetting.
Yep. After all that.
So if you hit a guy, you make sure he hits you back, and then it's offsetting, and no blood, no foul.
Hey, Ryder Flugents, I thought, showed some confidence in that last series. He's a guy thrown in kind of tough spot right here as Navarrete is out, but he threw a beautiful ball for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think what helped him, Flugents, is he played in that Smithson Valley game. Remember, Navarrete got hurt in that game, so he got a little bit, you're playing against the defending state champs, and so, he wasn't too wide-eyed in that game. He did well, and so I think that experience has helped him.
Farias is in the backfield with him right now. And Farias will get the handoff coming left and a short gain as it was good pursuit on that play. That's a linebacker, Rocco DeSanto, that's come up with some huge plays this year for New Braunfels. 43 total tackles coming in, 3 quarterback sacks. Second down, Flugents rolling to his right, looking downfield. He'll throw on the run, and this pass is intercepted according to the Unicorns. They say they've got it. The officials agree. Wow. What a play there by Kane Bunch to come up with the interception, and now the Unicorns will take over in great field position.
Well, I thought he was just throwing it away, throwing it in the dirt, but apparently it was high enough that somebody came up with it.
I believe it was Bunch. So a costly turnover there, just as we talked about Flugents playing well in that previous drive. He throws a pick here, and the Unicorns will take over at the 34-yard line.
Let's see it. Yeah, can't tell. It was the old announcer jinx is what it was right there.
Well, now the Unicorns take over in great field position, as we mentioned, at the 34-yard line. Gola. Oh, this is going to be an option pass back to Gola from Mills, and Gola will run it inside the 30, the 25, breaks a tackle. He's all the way down to the 20-yard line. Little trick play that time by the Unicorns as Mills threw it back to Gola, who was open in the left flat.
Yeah, a little Philly special that time, and sold it well. And Gola is a good runner. Like I said, he doesn't run all the time, but when he does take off, he's got pretty good field awareness out there.
Now they're at the 20-yard line. I didn't realize until that play that we were very close to the assistant coaches in the next booth. We can hear them just a tad in the booth next door. Okay, now from the 20-yard line, Gola, hands to Stewart, and not much there. He might have got a half a yard, and that's about it.
Jensen's in there. There was somebody else in there for the Chargers. But Unicorns, they burn one timeout, so they still have 2, and we're going to come up to the 2-minute timeout here.
This is the 2-minute timeout. We are tied at 7, late second quarter, Unicorns and Chargers.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the movies, Abuela?
Mijo, I love you, but I prefer the classic movies. You go, have a good time. What's this?
Just come with me.
Oh, ay, mijo.
Your choice, Abuela.
GVTC, connecting you.
We are tied at 7 here at Bernie ISD Stadium. Glad you're with us this evening. Good ball game here between the champion Chargers and the New Braunfels Unicorns. I'm Bill Schoening along with Kerry Barbosa. And a big final 2 minutes here in the second quarter. So who's going to take the momentum into halftime?
Yeah, New Braunfels defense comes up with a big play there, gets the interception and gets a short field, and got the ball at the 20 right now.
In the ball game now, Caleb Moore at one of the running back spots. He's in for Stewart. And now we're going to have a timeout taken here by the Chargers, I believe.
Yep. I guess they didn't like something that they saw, but I was looking down on the field. I saw Navarrete hit he had both shoes off earlier. Now he's taped up, so I don't know what that means. I think he's just walking around.
He wants to come back in, probably in the worst way, but they're going to have to make that decision about how he is feeling. I believe it was an ankle injury prior to that, right? So he's testing it out, but it looks like it's hard for him to put any weight on that left leg. Yeah. I don't know. It looks pretty tender from up here.
Yeah, he'll have halftime to kind of talk to the trainers and all that and the coaches and see what they do with it in the second half.
That young guy's got a bright future,
right?
And perhaps a chance to play beyond high school. And I know he wants to play badly, but at the same time, you don't want to risk any further injury. So They'll have a decision to make at halftime perhaps, but right now it looks like it's going to be doubtful that we'll see him back. 2nd down and 10 for the Unicorns. Gola hands it off to Moore, cutting right, and he gets inside the 15 and down to about the 11-yard line. That was a very nice little run there on an inside handoff. That was actually number 9 on that play. That was Pitts, Cameron Pitts, with a carry.
Yeah, a little jet sweep and not a clean handoff, but clean enough, and he's able to get 9 yards out of it.
Colson made the tackle for Champion. And now it's a short yardage situation. Stewart back in. Quarterback sneak for Gola. They'll try to push it forward. He cuts it outside, and he's finally brought down there by Sansone. But now they're trying to knock it in here. The Unicorns trying to take the lead for the first time in this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 9.
Yeah, and quarterbacks give it away when they quarterback sneak it sometimes because of the way they put their feet. They put one foot in front of the other so they can get a push off when they get the ball, and that time that's what happened. He ends up taking it outside. That's where the hole was, but he still gets the first down.
Gola out of the shotgun. Lolly is back there with him. Here's a handoff at right guard and spinning forward inside the 5 and down to about the 3-yard line. Again, Sansone in on the stop. Carry that time by Caleb Moore.
Well, somebody called a timeout there. I think it's the Unicorns.
We're down to 47 seconds remaining in the quarter. We're in the second quarter. We're tied at 7. And Unicorns definitely want to get a touchdown here. They don't want to mess around with a field goal. So now further discussion. Looks like only one timeout left now for the Chargers. So it was Champion that took that timeout. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kerry. Is that right?
I think the Chargers have 2.
The Chargers now have 2. Okay, yeah.
And the Unicorns used one earlier, so they're down to 1. And,
okay.
I think they're just trying to use as much of this 47 seconds as they can and not give Champion much time if they do score. And Champion, with 2, I don't know if you call it at a certain point and call timeouts just to try to save yourself a little bit of time, try to work something out before the half.
Well, here comes Gola and the offense for the Unicorns. And again, they really want to punch it in here. 2nd down and goal from the 3. Stewart is back in. Gola out of the shotgun. Will keep it himself, and he is in, untouched for a touchdown. Called his own number that time and gives the Unicorns the lead for the first time in the ball game. It's 13-7 with the extra point coming up.
Yep, snaps a little high, but he does a good job corralling it and taking it in. Good blocking by that right side of the Unicorns' offensive line, giving them a hole to run through. And
late coming in as that looked like a left tackle. And this is for the extra point. On the way, and it got through there.
Barely.
I don't think it was real pretty.
Yeah.
It counts the point. And with 43 seconds remaining until halftime, the Unicorns now lead the Chargers by a score of 14-7.
Life's too short for dirty cars. At Club Car Wash, they make cleanliness easy so you can get back to enjoying the ride. Club Car Wash, your ticket to a cleaner, brighter day.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Bernie.
Jonathan Hinton will kick it away for the Unicorns. The Chargers will not have an awful lot of time here. They've got 2 timeouts and 43 seconds with which to work.
Well, 2 touchdowns on last 2 possessions for the Unicorns. That time interception helped set up a short field for them.
And here's the return starting from the goal line. Cutting left, breaking 1 tackle out to the 20. He's going to get some room outside. He's finally tackled outside the 30 at the 32-yard line on the return, Caleb Farias.
Well, that's going to help them decide how they're going to play this last 40 seconds or so. And did a good job of almost breaking that. He's probably one or two tackles away from breaking it.
Farias has good speed. We talked about him earlier. This series will start at the 31-yard line. Again, 2 timeouts left.
Hard hit at the end, but did a good job, good return.
The backup quarterback, Flugents, hands it off and cutting right with room all the way out to the 41-yard line is Garcia, the senior running back. Now they're in a hurry up. Of course, the clock is running with 28 seconds to go. They do have 2 timeouts left. Low snap, but he handles it cleanly. Again, hands it off to Garcia. He's tackled from behind at the 44-yard line. Clock continues to run unless they stop it right here. And they do have 2 timeouts left. And we're down now to 13 seconds. And finally, a timeout taken here by the Chargers. They've got 1 more timeout left. We'll keep it right here. And Chargers trying to get down the field for maybe a Hail Mary if they can.
Yeah, one thing I noticed, those first 2 plays, they just ran the ball. Usually when you got 36 seconds, you want to throw it, but last time they threw it, they got intercepted. So I think they're just trying to get out from their own end a little bit, get it near midfield, maybe take a couple shots downfield here.
Well, they clearly want to try to do something here because they wouldn't have called a timeout otherwise,
right.
If you're just happy with going down by 7. But they want to try to get something here in the final 13 seconds of this second quarter with the young quarterback Ryder Flugents, who has replaced the injured Julian Navarrete here at the quarterback position. That's Nathan Ryan going out wide to the right. 1 timeout left now for the Chargers. They're 55 yards away from pay dirt. Hand off at left guard, coming left at the 50, 45, and all the way down to the 42-yard line. But the clock continues to run with 7 seconds to go as Garcia with another big gainer. And now they're going to call their final timeout.
Yeah, and every play's been a run play, and Unicorns are giving them underneath. They'll give them that short stuff underneath, and they're getting 10, 15 yards a run. But still, I think Unicorns are gambling that there's just not enough time for you to keep running that ball. But they're at this point, you could try a Hail Mary. You got 7 seconds.
Well, yeah, I think that's exactly what they're going to try to do here because at 7 seconds you can run probably 1 play. I don't think if it's going to be a Hail Mary, they're going to have time for 2 plays here. Of course, an incomplete pass would stop the clock, but usually about 6 or 7 seconds it'll take to run a play, especially if you're going to throw deep, right, like that they're going to try to do here.
Yeah.
Now, they do have the speed on the outside with Brogan Dempsey. I wouldn't be surprised if he's the guy they try to go to in this situation.
Yeah, and so if you're going to do that, I think your Flugents, you tell them, hey, run around a little bit, just buy some time, let your receivers get downfield, and then just chunk it down there.
Here we go. 3 wide receivers left at the bottom of the screen. That is Dempsey. He's the guy that I would look for here. Fakes the handoff. Flugents is going to throw. Rolling to the left now. He's going to tuck it under and run, and he will be hit at the 31, and that will do it for the first half. Halftime score from Bernie ISD Stadium. It's the New Braunfels Unicorns 14, the champion Chargers 7.
I'm Sonia Aguion, president of the GVTC Foundation. I've been with the GVTC Foundation since 2008 and have been working actively since then.
My name is Ashley Burton. I joined the GVTC Foundation Board of Directors in 2024. I am the treasurer. So I am the financial lady, we call it, well, I call it Assets with Ashley.
Volunteering was part of our everyday life at home. Growing up, my parents often had us volunteering out in the community or helping someone. And so when the GVTC Foundation had an opportunity, I was encouraged by Ola Armstrong, then the president of the GVTC Foundation, and it was a perfect fit for me.
As a whole, we lead the foundation. We are leading community-driven events. I would say we're kind of like the face of the foundation in a way. We're going to events, we're talking with the leaders of the nonprofits. We're making sure that the face of the foundation is positive.
We are 100% operated by GVTC employee volunteers. Our board and our volunteers are employees of GVTC who choose to make an impact in the communities. and therefore they volunteer their time, not having much overhead at all for our organization. In fact, 98 cents of every dollar raised goes right back out to our community.
Believe it or not, customer donations are actually matched by GVTC at 100%. So if a customer just rounds up their bill to the next dollar, and let's just say it's 36 cents, GVTC will match that 36 cents.
87% of GVTC employees contribute through payroll deduction. 100% of GVTC directors also contribute and support our program. GVTC generously matches those two funding pots at 150%. We organize quarterly work days where our employees are given time off from GVTC to go out and do hands-on work with some of our partners out in the community.
The last one we went to Hill Country Daily Bread. And what I love about Hill Country Daily Bread is that if you go there and you say, I need a bag of food, you will leave that place with a bag of food. My favorite event, there are several events that I love, but I think my favorite is Thanksgiving Give Back, hands down. When you don't realize how much need there is in the community, and I'm gonna get choked up, that the looks on these people's faces when you are handing them this bag of food, it's like you just made their year. For a lot of these people, that's not what happens. And we make their holiday. We make their year, and it's such a good feeling.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Bernie.
Have a good one.
Any idea who keeps doing that?
Nope.
Oh. Oil base with the all-weather enamel. Excellent choice. Let me cash your card.
That's a lot of black paint.
It's a pull, not a push. Take your time.
Life's too short for dirty cars. At Club Car Wash, they make cleanliness easy so you can get back to enjoying the ride. Club Car Wash, your ticket to a cleaner, brighter day.
You know, everyone's lifestyle inside is all connected through Wi-Fi. Your IoT devices, your TV, the streamers, the gamers. And we in Texas, we love being out in the backyard. We love extending, I think, what we do inside to the outside. Whether it's grilling, whether it's swimming, hanging out at night, listening to music, the outdoor Wi-Fi product really extends that Wi-Fi in your lifestyle to the outdoors. We think about connecting products like your security cameras that you can get through GVTC. Talk about your smart lights, your smart speakers. It's the she shed outside, right? For all the women who love to do projects outside, just the same as a workshop. Wherever you want to connect your Wi-Fi, it really is taking the best of the indoor premium Wi-Fi and extending it outdoors into whatever lifestyle that you have.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the movies, Abuela?
Mijo, I love you, but I prefer the classic movies. You go, have a good time. What's this?
Just come with me.
Oh, ay, mijo.
Your choice, Abuela.
GVTC, connecting you.
The thing that immediately comes to mind was having the honor and the privilege, really, to refresh our brand recently. To me, it was more than just colors and making things look pretty. It was really shaping the way the company was being portrayed for the people that worked so hard within the company, and creating something that they could be proud of.
I guess landing a major account has empowered me. Being able to close on 2 large accounts that I had worked with gave me kind of a more of a boost. It solidified that I am a good salesperson.
It is such a wonderful feeling when you give information, you provide information to your supervisor, to your manager, and they trust the information you're giving them.
I think just thinking recently when I became manager, there's so many things when I've been here where I've always had to ask somebody else. Can I do this or can I do that? Even as supervisor, can I do this for my employees? And so just being able to be like, okay, I'm the one now. I'm the one that gets to make the decisions. I'm the one that gets to make, decide these things. So.
We're really good at helping each other as women, and I think that the more people that look out for each other, I think.
It's important to keep us in the talks of decision making. Having our perspective on things is almost quintessential at this point in time. I feel like we add a lot to the table.
I think that women in general, we have to bring each other up and not tear each other down. I mean, unfortunately in our society, too many people are quick to tear people down, and sometimes women are the worst with other women. We're all in the same game. We all need to lift each other up and inspire each other and, do what we can to help them learn and grow.
Everything is gonna be okay, girl. just take a deep breath, because everything's gonna be okay. You're gonna be fine.
Always believe in yourself, believe in your abilities, always strive to do your best, and always remember what you put out there definitely follows you. So always strive to do your best and show what you can do to encourage growth in yourself and to succeed.
Just be you. At the end of the day, don't try to be anybody else. Don't try to live anybody else's dream. Don't try to live through anybody else. Just be you.
Gavin, appreciate you joining us again. I'm Chris Cooley. We're here from the GBTC Foundation, and we want to talk to you about the scholarship you applied for with us, the CTE, the Career and Technical Education Scholarship. Does that ring a bell?
Yes, sir.
Where did you find out about this scholarship from? How did you hear about it?
Actually, one of my friends texted it to me just because they knew I participated in the CTEs.
Well, let me tell you, that is a very good friend, because we're here to tell you you have won the 2025 GBTC Foundation $7,500 CTE Scholarship. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. How are y'all doing today?
Good.
I think.
Well, sorry to call you down to the office. This is Chris Cooley, and we're here with the GBTC Foundation. We wanted to talk to you about the Ola Armstrong Scholarship that you applied for. Does that ring a bell?
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you've applied for quite a few, right? There's a lot of scholarships out there, but we're here to tell you that you are the recipient of the 2025 $15,000 Ola Armstrong Scholarship from the GBTC Foundation. Congratulations to you.
I couldn't be more proud. Thank you so much.
Well, hello, Riley. This is Chris Cooley here from the GBTC Foundation. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Well, sorry to catch you on the road.
No, you're good.
We looks like you're in trouble here. There's a lot of people here, but we've got some questions about your application. This is regarding our GBTC Foundation Richie T. Sorrells Scholarship.
Yes, sir.
Does that ring a bell?
Yes, sir, it does.
I'm sure you filled out a lot of applications. We see you're on the road. I know you're coming back from a school trip, so we'll jump right to it and tell you congratulations. You are the recipient of the 2025 GBTC Foundation $25,000 Richie T. Sorrell Scholarship. Congratulations.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I was not expecting this.
Well, I plan on going into graphic design at Texas State University, and hopefully afterwards being able to use that in my own career experience and hopefully start a business or work through a business, learning on that.
Well, I just want to start by saying thank you to the GBTC Foundation again for giving me this opportunity. It will go a long way in helping pay for college by covering just a chunk of my first semester or more. I'm planning to do something with math, not quite sure yet, but perhaps actuarial science, and this will definitely help further my education in that. So thank you very much again.
So this is going to go towards my education at Texas A&M University. I plan to major in animal science and pursue a career in veterinary medicine, whether that be through working in a vet clinic or product development and research. It's been a passion of mine for many, many years, and I plan to pursue that further in the future. I want to say thank y'all so much for all that y'all do to support youth development in our community. It means so much to me and countless other youth, and it really encourages youth in our community, whether that by acknowledging their leadership, community service, and hard work. So I just want to say thank you for everything that y'all do to support youth in our community. It means so much to me and countless others.
Congratulations to all of you, to the students and to your parents as well. It's a big day for y'all, but it's also a really big day for all of us. As Richie mentioned, this is who we are. So I think for us, you know, what we do in the community and investing in the students, to have a day like this, to be able to come and see the faces, and I know the people that get to award these, they get to see the real surprises when you guys get it, which is great. I think they video that so we can see it too. But it's just a great day for all of us. And so glad y'all are here to all celebrate this together.
I'm Sonia Aguion, president of the GBTC Foundation. I've been with the GBTC Foundation since 2008 and have been working actively since then.
My name is Ashley Burton. I joined the GBTC Foundation Board of Directors in 2024. I am the treasurer. So I am the financial lady, we call it, well, I call it Assets with Ashley.
Volunteering was part of our everyday life at home. Growing up, my parents often had us volunteering out in the community or helping someone. And so when the GBTC Foundation had an opportunity, I was encouraged by Ola Armstrong, then the president of the GBTC Foundation, and it was a perfect fit for me.
As a whole, we lead the foundation. We are leading community-driven events. I would say we're kind of like the face of the foundation in a way. We're going to events, we're talking with the leaders of the nonprofits, we're making sure that the face of the foundation is positive.
We are 100% operated by GBTC employee volunteers. Our board and our volunteers are employees of GBTC who choose to make an impact in the communities, and therefore they volunteer their time not having much overhead at all for our organization. In fact, 98 cents of every dollar raised goes right back out to our community.
Believe it or not, customer donations are actually matched by GBTC at 100%. So if a customer just rounds up their bill to the next dollar, and let's just say it's 36 cents, GBTC will match that 36 cents.
87% of GVTC employees contribute through payroll deduction. 100% of GVTC directors also contribute and support our program. GVTC generously matches those two funding pots at 150%. We organize quarterly work days where our employees are given time off from GVTC to go out and do hands-on work with some of our partners out in the community.
The last one we went to Hill Country Daily Bread. And what I love about Hill Country Daily Bread is that if you go there and you say, I need a bag of food, you will leave that place with a bag of food. My favorite event, there are several events that I love, but I think my favorite is Thanksgiving Give Back, hands down. When you don't realize how much need there is in the community, and I'm gonna get choked up, that the looks on these people's faces when you are handing them this bag of food, it's like you just made their year. For a lot of these people, that's not what happens. And we make their holiday. We make their year, and it's such a good feeling.
Man, twice.
Champion Charm Selector is Ashton Kidd. Charms Managed are Asalisa Archuleta. Brooklyn Clemens. Neil Stein. Nancy Nichols. And Isabella Schultz. Now, taking the field is the award-winning running champion Charger Back. Band is under the direction of Jason Youngs and assisted by Matt Bell, Tibble Tristan, Daniel Casales, Sam Bowman, and Madeline Pappas. Charger Back appreciates the Curtis Award for the guys who coordinator fine arts Mrs. Dawn Adamant. Champion High School Principal, Natalie Becker. Academic Dean, Brittany Walker. VISD Superintendent, Dr. Kristen Kraft, and our VISD School Board. Special thanks to our sponsors on Sarah GMC, Synergy, Jersey Mike's Bernie, Security Service Bank Federal Credit Union, Walmart Financial Planning, Parker's Ice Cream, and Blanca Flores Realty. Thank you for supporting the best students in the state of Texas. We are champions. Please welcome our future Charger Band members from Boss Middle School and Bernie Middle School South. We are excited for the students to join us next year in Charger Band. Thank you to our middle school band directors, Alicia Perkins, Tibble Tristan, Jeremy Hudson, and Sam Bowman for supporting our students' growth throughout their middle school band experience. Now, please enjoy our Charger Band family's combined performance of Timber.
The halftime score, 14-7. New Braunfels with the lead over Bernie Champion, as the New Braunfels Unicorns will try to remain undefeated. They are 5-0 coming in. It's 14-7, New Braunfels at the half.
You know, everyone's lifestyle inside is all connected through Wi-Fi. Your IoT devices, your TV, the streamers, the gamers. And we in Texas, we love being out in the backyard. We love extending, I think, what we do inside to the outside. Whether it's grilling, whether it's swimming, hanging out at night, listening to music, the outdoor Wi-Fi product really extends that Wi-Fi in your lifestyle to the outdoors. We think about connecting products like your security cameras that you can get through GVTC. Talk about your smart lights, your smart speakers. It's the she shed outside, right? For all the women who love to do projects outside, just the same as a workshop. Wherever you want to connect your Wi-Fi, it really is taking the best of the indoor premium Wi-Fi and extending it outdoors into whatever lifestyle that you have.
Welcome back to Bernie ISD Stadium, and we hope you enjoyed our halftime coverage. Got to hear the Charger marching band there for a moment. And now we're just about ready to start the second half as the Chargers trail the Unicorns 14-7. I'm Bill Schoening along with Curry Barbosa. Curry, your thoughts of the first half and what the champion Chargers have to do in the second half offensively?
Well, I thought champion defense played really well. You know, they shut out the Unicorns that whole first quarter. New Braunfels do get on the board early in that second quarter, and then they get that interception, and then so back-to-back touchdowns, they convert that second one. But I thought the defense did a pretty good job of putting pressure on Gola. Just got to come up maybe with some turnovers, and I think with Navarrete, I'm not sure if he's going to come back out. They're going to have the ball to start. We'll see right away, but I think the Chargers are going to rely on their run game quite a bit in this second half. They're going to lean on that run game. They got some really good backs in there, and so I think they're going to run to set up the pass and take shots downfield once in a while, but I think they're going to be a run-heavy team here in that second half.
Josh Hinton will kick it off. And, of course, Navarrete, the talented quarterback who limped off the field and was replaced by Ryder Flugents in that first half. As we start the third quarter, it is 14-7 New Braunfels. From the 5-yard line.
Oh,
a hard hit at the 15-yard line. Man, that is a tough way to go down for Caleb Farias. And give Farias credit. He held on to that ball despite a tough hit.
Yeah, he popped up. He popped up pretty quick, too.
Right away.
Yeah. I think I would have stayed down a little longer if that were me.
Wow, what a pop that was. Looked like that was number 13, Jath Ness, who also plays defense. He's out there right now. As here comes Flugents and the Charger offense. 1st and 10. Flugents will throw on play action across the middle, incomplete. Behind the intended receiver. Looked like he was trying to find Mason Clayton, but it was behind him.
Yeah, flag on the play, so it's going to be a hold on the Chargers, so it's going to back them up. And this gets tough for the Chargers playing behind the chains.
We talked about that during the first half a little bit, Gary, where you want to try to play ahead of the chains and not be forced into second and long situations, especially with a young quarterback who doesn't have a lot of experience.
Yeah, freshman quarterback.
Flugents, the freshman, takes the snap, hands it off, and he tried to turn the corner, and he just could not keep his feet. That is Farias, and he's upset with himself because he had a little room to run there.
Yeah, he just slipped. He gets to about the 10, and he falls down right there. Just see, he would have gotten at least another 5, maybe 10.
So now it is second down and still very long. They need to get out to the 26-yard line for the first down. So 16 yards to go for Flugents and the Charger offense. Watch out, Flugents evades the sack and gets outside the 10 to about the 12-yard line. But third down and long coming up now for the Chargers.
Yeah, does a good job stepping up out of the pocket, avoids the sack, like you said, gets a positive gain, 2 yards, but still third and long here.
Ryder Flugents, the freshman quarterback. Talk about baptism by fire, huh?
Yeah.
Coming in here against the 5-0 New Braunfels team. Third about 13. Looking to throw. Flugents. Good protection now, breaks down a little bit, and he'll be sacked back at the 12-yard line. The ball came out, but I believe he was ruled down. He is down at the 12-yard line. The clock will continue to run, but another good defensive play here by the Unicorns. He had a little time to throw, but as soon as he looked downfield, didn't see anybody open. That protection broke down in a hurry, and supplying the pressure at first coming in was Matt Ford.
Yeah, good job by the Unicorns secondary, not really giving anywhere to throw. He had time, like you said, just nobody's open. He's not going to force a throw, and that time he had to eat it.
Carter Thompson will punt it away to Franklin. And the Unicorns should have pretty good field position after this exchange. High hanging punt, fair catch called for by Franklin. Then he fumbled the ball. That's the second time he's muffed return, but he got back on it according to the official. Now I'll tell you what, the Chargers almost came up with it because Nathan Ryan was fighting for that ball with Franklin, and Ryan thought it was his.
Yeah, they're saying a Unicorns
ball. The officials are giving the ball to New Braunfels, and the champion fans here are not very happy.
Yeah, it looked like a 50-50 ball, and I think that's the second one he's muffed. But
it is. He lost the first one.
Yeah, that one he's able to hold on. And Coach Ellis is out there at the 50.
Yeah, he's not happy. He's all the way out the numbers. You're right.
He's wanting to talk to somebody about it.
But it will be time for the Unicorn offense, and they start in great field position. They are in Charger territory at the 49-yard line. Charger defense has to kind of rush out there in a hurry. So here's Gola and the offense with a 14-7 lead, a chance to add to that lead here as they start at the 49-yard line. Stewart, not much there as they string him out all the way to the sideline almost, and he is hit right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Unicorns.
Well, Braunfels has gotten their yards, they've gotten their points, but the Chargers have made them earn it. Other than that one interception where they had the short field, Champion hasn't given up much defensively, and they've put a lot of good pressure on the quarterback Gola and made him run around a little bit and have to scramble back there.
Gola gets his instructions, and now he's ready to go. Out of the shotgun with Stewart. Lolly is also in there tight. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Rolling to the right. Looking downfield. Now he's going to try to tuck it under and run. Not much there. He got to about the 45-yard line. Gola, and then he was run out there. A little indecision that time. He wasn't quite sure whether he was going to tuck it under and run or try to throw downfield. Now he's facing third down and long. About 7 yards to go.
Yeah, he tried to go outside that time. The pocket was collapsing. Chargers brought pressure. It was picked up well by the Unicorns line, but Gola tried to go outside, and I think they had a spy on him that time. It looked like Jensen was following him around, so he kept it to a short gain.
Stewart stays in at the running back position. He sends Franklin out wide to the right. 3rd down and 7 for Gola. Play action fake, throwing right through the hands of Franklin and picked off. The Chargers have it. They're returning it down the 40, 30. It's a foot race and getting it all the way down to the 6-yard line. On the interception was Cade Vick. Wow.
Wow, that's a game changer. Well, it starts with the pressure. Look at the pressure he gets. He has to get rid of it, and it's right off the receiver, and then Vick just kind of Johnny on the spot and goes all the way downfield.
So Cade Vick now has a chance with that big return to give the Chargers an opportunity at least to try to tie this ball game. And the Charger fans here on the near side, they're really pumped up about that return.
Yeah, unfortunately, we got an injured Charger player near midfield.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. Of course, we're following the action here to our right, so we'll see who this injured player is out there at the 45-yard line.
So Vic almost with a defensive player's dream, a pick six, but he does take it to the 6-yard line. So very short field for the Chargers to work with here.
Having a hard time, maybe you can help me out here a little bit, Kerry, trying to find the number of the injured player as the medical personnel, the trainers are surrounding the player. So we'll hope that he's okay. Here's the situation. It's 14-7. New Braunfels would lead on Champion, but a big turnover there. And the interception and the return. And now the Chargers will have an opportunity to tie this game up here with 8:17 to go in the third quarter. But again, the injured player is still down at the 45-yard line.
It was a 50-yard return by Vic, Cade Vic on that one.
So Cade Vic with a big defensive play on the deflected pass and the interception. But it was so loud here just moments ago. And now, of course, with the injured player, it's very quiet. So, again, let's hope that he's okay. That number 11, is that Sansone?
That's what it looks like.
Yep. So let's hope that he had a heck of a first half defensively. Came up with several big defensive plays. He's helped up, and that's good to see. He's coming off under his own power, looks like, but he's holding his left shoulder. He's in some pain.
Yep.
That's tough.
You see Terry Galt on the left, the trainer, and then Dr. Holcomb, the team doctor. He works some UTSA games, and he's the Bernie team doctor, helping him off the field there.
Hate to see that. Good young player, junior, and one of the leaders of this defense. And in obvious pain as he comes off the field holding that left shoulder. Well, now the Chargers have it again inside the 10. So it is 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. And it's very imperative, I think you'd agree with me, Kerry, they cash in here.
Yeah, you got to score. If you're going to beat a team like New Braunfels that's undefeated, you got to come up with some breaks. That was a break right there, and you got to take advantage, and they have to right here.
So here's Flugents, the quarterback. 1st and goal from the 6. He sends Garcia shuffling to his right. Will run the option play. He's going to keep it, and he's got the touchdown. Untouched into the end zone. A 6-yard touchdown run for Ryder Flugents, and we're an extra point away from tying it up.
He rolled that play into the end zone. Just rolls to his right. Simple play, and he doesn't even get touched. Look, he could have scored in flag football if he wanted.
And he's got a flag hanging out from the side there. they, in the back, they could have.
They didn't pull it
tried
though.
That no. So here's the extra point attempt by Carter Thompson to tie the game out of the hold of Warwick, and it is up and it is through the uprights. We are tied at 14 with 8:13 remaining in the third quarter. New Braunfels and the champion Chargers tied up.
Have a good one.
Any idea who keeps doing that?
Nope.
Oh. Oil base with the all-weather enamel. Excellent choice. Let me cash your card.
That's a lot of black paint.
It's a pull, not a push. Take your time.
It's a brand new ball game with 8:13 remaining in the third quarter. The Chargers have tied it up. And a touchdown run by the backup quarterback, Ryder Flugents. And we are tied at 14. How about that scoring drive?
Well, they go one play, 6 yards, and it only took him 4 seconds. So I got to talk to Ryder about his 40 time there because that took him 4 seconds. But
all set up by that interception by Cade Vic and that 50-yard return down to the 6-yard line off the deflected pass. So big play in the ball game. And we are tied at 14. We mentioned the fact that the Chargers needed to cash in after the turnover, and they did. So now, tied at 14. And back deep to receive the kick, Franklin and also Mills. They want to get the momentum back, get a good return here, you think, the Unicorns. They're in a tight ball game here. And here's the kick. Low kick. It hits one of the up men, and then it falls at the 11-yard line, and Mills is wrestled down. Wow, look at this. all the way back at the 2-yard line. Man, they never had a chance at all as they kind of knocked it around a little bit. Mills picked it up, and the Chargers are down on him quickly. And right now the momentum belongs to the champion Chargers.
And then once he picked it up, watch him, he just goes backwards. He picks it up, and
it's a weird bounce.
Yep, and he gets hit, and it's a live ball. So
yep.
And he's trying to spin out of it, but he's just going backwards and goes all the way back to about the 5.
He's pretty fortunate that he didn't turn the ball over there because there's bodies flying all over the place. I could easily see the ball coming loose. All right, here's Gola and the offense for the Unicorns as they start deep in their own territory here in the final seconds, or actually 8:06 remaining, we should say, in this third quarter. Gola will look right, throw right, pass is complete at the 10-yard line, and he gets outside the 15 to the 17-yard line. That's Cameron Pitts, who's got a couple of catches. Coming into this ballgame, he had 18 catches, and he was averaging 60 yards per game through the air.
Well, that was the right throw. Pitts had a lot of room. They gave him a deep cushion in that time, and Gola saw that, threw it to him, and let him get the first down.
Yeah, just outside the 15, as we mentioned, the 16-yard line. So it's 1st and 10. Stewart is back now at the running back position next to Gola. Stewart gets the call, cuts it off at a right tackle, breaks a tackle, and gets outside the 25 to the 27-yard line, gain of 11, and another first down for the Unicorns.
Yeah, just a simple run play right there between the tackles, and a couple spin moves, gets forward. That's 2 chunk plays by the Unicorns. Remember, they started at the 5, so they kind of got out of their own end and got a little bit of breathing room now.
A pair of 11-yard gains, as a matter of fact.
Yep.
So now they do have breathing room, as Kerry mentioned, outside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for Gola. Quick toss to the right. That pass is complete at the 30. And again, breaking another tackle, and that's Pitts, his 4th catch of the evening.
Yeah, and just a lot of cushion out there. See, they're giving a lot of space, and so they might have to come up a little bit, but you're also protecting against anything deep, so you're trying to save yourself there. But
yeah, Davis missed that first tackle, and then Brady Giles cleaned it up. So they've been moving the ball well on first down. 11 yards, now 8 yards. So it's 2nd down and a long 2 right here for the Unicorns. With the clock running inside, 7 minutes to go in the third. We are tied at 14. Very tight formation here as they're all kind of bunched up tight. And now I think they're going to call a timeout. Yep. The Unicorns call a timeout. With 6 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the third quarter, we are tied at 14.
Life's too short for dirty cars. At Club Car Wash, they make cleanliness easy so you can get back to enjoying the ride. Club Car Wash, your ticket to a cleaner, brighter day.
It's probably safe to say that Brad Mulder, the head coach of Braunfels, did not want to have to spend a timeout in that situation. 2nd down and a long 2.
They're still not aligned right.
Nope. They're very tight formation, as we mentioned last time. Second down and 2. Faking the handoff. Gola running right. He's got the first down out to the 39-yard line before he slid in front of the defender. It was Owen Kuehl over there defensively.
Well, Pitts was on this right side, and he was supposed to start on that other side and then come in motion. And so when they came out of the break, he was lined up wrong. So we could hear the coaches up here yelling to the guys on the field through the headset, telling them to get over.
Yep. And we're hearing it very well up here, too. All right, 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line in their own territory. Gola hands it off left. Little room here. Good run here for Stewart. He gets outside the 45 to the 46-yard line. Stopped by Denman, but another good play on first down for the Unicorns, and that has been really the kind of theme of this drive. They've been able to get 6, 7, 8 yards. The first 2 plays, 11 yards each on this drive.
It's a 6th play, and they've not faced the 3rd down. They've had 4 first downs and 2 second downs, so Let's see if the Chargers can force them into a third down here.
Again, this very tight bunched formation. With the quarterback, he'll keep it again. Gola running left, and another big run. This time he gets inside the 45 and steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line where he's got another first down. They're just eating up huge chunks of yardage right now.
Yeah, and when you're in that tight, like you mentioned, they're just in a bunch. It's generally a run. And like I said, Gola's a good runner. He's a good running quarterback. Doesn't run a lot, but he's effective when he does tuck and run.
So now at the 41, it's 1st and 10.
Same formation here.
Again, that bunch formation with Lolly in there as well.
Somebody moved, though.
Yeah, it looked like a little movement that time. Caleb Moore is the other running back in. Here's the call. Yep, false start.
But what you got to watch, if you're the Chargers, you see them bunched up. You can't start cheating up because they're going to take a shot over the top, maybe with Mills. Mills is the guy that, you got to always know where he is. 1,200 yards last year, 15 touchdowns, so he's the guy you always got to keep an eye on.
He averages 16 yards per catch. He has 4 touchdowns so far this season. Moore coming right. Flag is down. Big room for Moore as he gets inside the 25, or inside the 35, we should say, to the 32-yard line. But there was a flag right at the line of scrimmage as soon as the play started.
It's going to be procedure.
This one's coming back.
Yeah, 2 5-yard back-to-back, so.
We have an injured Unicorn in the field as well.
Oh, that's Pitts.
Yep, that's Pitts down there, the wide receiver. He was down, he got up, and then he went right back down again. So the trainer's over there trying to help him out. It looks like maybe he's lower back. Ooh. And we've had some injuries here this evening. That's unfortunate. But trainer's helping him a little bit. But Pitts was holding his lower back when he was down earlier.
Well, I just saw Navarrete. He's standing without his uniform on, so I'm pretty sure he's done.
Yeah. Well, remember we talked about him late in the second quarter. It looked like he was trying to test that ankle, and it wasn't going very well. It's very difficult for him to put weight on that foot. So Ryder Flugents has been in since Navarrete hurt his foot. Not sure it's an ankle injury. It looked like it might have been an ankle. Here's a little screen pass, and this is going to be effective at the 45, 40. Watch out. All the way down inside the 30-yard line. They just set up the screen. First time we've seen that particular play, and a big gain for Lyric Lolly. They don't use him an awful lot. He's in a lot of formations. He doesn't catch the ball very much, but that time a big catch and a big gain.
Yeah, they bring the pressure, but he finds Lolly wide open, and then just good job after the catch with a run by Lolly. Gets it down to the 27, so smart play right there.
Inside 5 minutes now to go in the third. We're tied at 14. Again, this bunch formation with Moore in the backfield. Lolly again will keep, and he'll get, or Gala we should say. He gets inside the 30 or the 25-yard line, now down to about the 23. And even though they picked up about 4 yards on first down, that's probably the shortest first down gain they've had the entire drive.
Yeah, I think they're content with this, just kind of eating clock and just getting 4, 5, 6 yards at a jump.
And giving the defense plenty of rest. Stewart back in. And Stewart gets the handoff coming left at left end. He's got a big hole and more. 10-5 touchdown. That was a huge hole for Brock Stewart. It's his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Unicorns have regained the lead.
Yeah, just hand it off. It's just a simple run play on that left side, and just a big hole, like you said. There's a chase. The Charger, one of them had a chance at him, not able to wrap him up, and gives them the lead.
Here's the extra point. It is on the way, and it is good. Off the foot of Weaver. And now it is a 21-14 lead, 7-point lead for the Unicorns over the Chargers. 4:13 remaining in the third quarter from Bernie ISD Stadium.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Bernie.
A very impressive scoring drive by the New Braunfels Unicorns. Kerry?
Well, remember, they started at the 5 because they almost muffed that kickoff return. So they had to go 95 yards, but they were able to do it in 9 plays. Took 3:53 off the clock to take the lead again.
And a lot of it on the ground, and again, big chunks of yardage on first down throughout that entire drive.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if they're going to just do that the rest of the way because it's very effective. I still think they're going to take some shots downfield with the athletes that they have.
Hinton kicks it off. And it is Farias from the 7-yard line, and he will not even get to the 20. He fumbled the ball, loose ball, and it looks like he got back on it.
Well, that's a second time he's taken a pretty good shot on a kickoff return.
Caleb Farias was able to get back on it. So now the Chargers trying to respond after that long, very impressive drive by the Unicorns as New Braunfels now has a 7-point lead.
I think he was down. I don't think that was a fumble, but it didn't matter. They recovered it anyway, but I think he was the ground caused the fumble that time.
Flugents in the offense for the Chargers. Operating from their own territory to start this drive. Not blessed with great field position to start at the 19-yard line. Throwing Flugents down the right sideline. Looking for a man. What a catch! Complete, and then he fumbled the ball. And the New Braunfels Unicorns will recover at the 50-yard line. Recovering the fumble for New Braunfels was Jath Ness, who's come up with several big plays. And that's a shame because it would have been a big play to Reha, but he fumbled the ball after the catch.
Yeah, just a good job by the defender right there, just kind of stripping it, never giving up on that play. He just kind of reaches around, Harper does, and able to knock it loose.
Kenneth Harper with a big defensive play there. And Reha, it's a shame. He reached up, made a great catch, and then he got stripped. So now the Unicorns take over and a chance to make this a 2-possession game with 3:55 remaining in the third. As the offense takes the field, Levi Gola, the veteran quarterback, hands it off to Stewart. Not much this time. In fact, he loses a yard. They really swarmed on Stewart that time. They were ready for him.
It's Disco there, and he was just running laterally. There was just nowhere to turn it upfield, so he just kept running sideways, hoping for something to open. Nothing there. And by the time anything was there, he got wrapped up and thrown to the ground.
Second down and long now. Unlike that last drive, not much there on first down. In fact, a loss of 1.
Yeah, that time they didn't do the bunch formation, though. They just ran a standard 3 wide receiver set.
Pitts and Mills are the wide receivers to the left. On second down and 11, looking to throw another screen pass, little bubble screen this time. And Pitts will get into the territory of the opposition, the Chargers, down to the 47-yard line. But now third down and about 6 coming up.
Yeah, Pitts just steps back and becomes a receiver there, and then just whatever he can get after the catch. Does get a few on it. Still 3rd and 5-ish.
Yeah, they need about 5, yep. 3rd down and 5 for New Braunfels. They may be in 4-down territory here if they don't pick it up.
Yeah, I agree.
They've got a 7-point lead, trying to add to that with 2.5 minutes to go. We are in the third quarter. And now a timeout taken again by New Braunfels. Somebody must have lined up wrong. They had to take another timeout. This is the second timeout that New Braunfels has had to spend here in the third quarter. 2:26 remaining in the third. New Braunfels leads by 7, 21-14.
Have a good one.
Any idea who keeps doing that?
Nope.
Oh. Oil base with the all-weather enamel. Excellent choice. Let me cash your card.
That's a lot of black paint.
It's a pull, not a push. Take your time.
Well, as happened earlier in the quarter, as Kerry Barbosa mentioned, you can hear the New Braunfels coach is not very happy with having to spend another timeout in the situation.
Yeah, that's true. And we were talking about it during the break. Was it worth the 5 yards? Do you take the 5-yard penalty or you burn a timeout? I guess they feel like it's worth it because they've done it twice.
So big 3rd down and 5 here for the Unicorns at the 46-yard line in champion territory. Again, this tight formation. Gola will keep it himself, and he's got a lot of room. 1st down and more. Watch out. Gola down the right sideline. It's a foot race. Now he cuts back and finally brought down at the 15-yard line as Davis finally caught up with him, but a big gainer there, and it's 1st down and 10 now inside the 15-yard line for the New Braunfels Unicorns.
Yeah, just the design quarterback draw, and doesn't even drop back like he's going to pretend to throw. He just takes it and starts running and gets a gain of 31 before he's brought down.
31-yard gain, as Kerry just mentioned, now right at the 15-yard line. It is 1st and 10 for Gola, and he'll keep it himself. On the right side, he spins forward for a yard or two. You see that flag coming in. The tackle made by Owen Kuehl, but let's see what the flag is about. It's holding. That would have been my guess. So it's going to come back. And that, at least for the moment, stifles the momentum that the Unicorns had.
Yeah, but it's throwing the trenches there. It's either holding, chop block, face mask. It's kind of just limited. Usually it's holding.
Well, they back him up now to the 25-yard line. Remember, they've got to get to about the 6 for the 1st down. So Levi Gola, the quarterback for the Unicorns, hands it off, coming left. This is Stewart, and he's finally wrapped up after a gain. Denman got him that time. But he gets that ball down to about the 16-yard line, so it's a little more manageable now, 2nd down.
Yeah, you basically got all the penalty yardage back that time, did Stewart. And, we've seen it a lot in this quarter where first half Chargers, it was hard to run on them, the defense. This second half, it's kind of opened up a little bit more by that Unicorn line. They've opened up some nice holes for their backs to run through.
Caleb Moore and Lally in the backfield now with Gola. 2nd down and 11, looking to throw. Good protection. Now he's going to roll to the right, and flags are all over the place. Incomplete, the pass at the 6-yard line, and then another flag. I think we have a face mask at the tail end of the play, as it looked like perhaps Kolsa got his hand up in the face mask of the intended receiver. And we got multiple flags here, so the officials will have to do some sorting out here.
I think it's going to be offsetting. I think Giles was trying to get in for Bernie, number 24, and he got tackled basically. And I think that's the first one, and then the face mask down the other end, so it might be offsetting.
Multiple fouls. Personal foul with the defense. They offset. So we'll do it all over again. 2nd down and 11.
So break for the Unicorns, because that would have backed him up another 10 if that penalty would have held.
So here we go. 2nd down and 11 from the 16-yard line for the Unicorns. Caleb Moore is one of the running backs, along with Lally. Running left, Gola slips and falls as he tried to cut back, and not much there at the 13-yard line.
I wonder if he slipped or he's just giving himself up. I don't know. Either way, it's 3rd and whatever, but they're in field goal range right now. So
it didn't look like a conventional slide if it was. Yeah, it looked like, maybe just to kind of sit down, didn't want to get hit. But the result is a 3rd and long now. In the final seconds of this 3rd quarter, this may be the final play of the quarter. 7-point lead for the Unicorns. Gola's letting the clock run down. Will he get this final play off? No, it looks like he's going to let it go. And that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. And when we come back to start the 4th, New Braunfels will be facing a 3rd and long deep in Charger territory. At the end of 3, it's 21-14, New Braunfels over Champion.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the movies, Abuela?
Mijo, I love you, but I prefer the classic movies. You go, have a good time. What's this?
Just come with me.
Oh, ay, mijo.
Your choice, Abuela.
GVTC, connecting you.
The fourth quarter will start with a key play here for New Braunfels as they're trying to add to a 21-14 lead as we start the fourth quarter. New Braunfels coming in undefeated at 5-0. And Champion coming in at 3-2. Champion losing its starting quarterback in the opening quarter. Julian Navarrete going down with what appeared to be an ankle injury. And his replacement, Ryder Flugents, has had some good moments in this game as well. But right now, the Chargers trail the Unicorns 21-14. Big third down play here. Looking to throw. Gola to the right. That pass is caught at the 10-yard line, but a very good defensive play that time for the Chargers as Ethan Jensen again showed early on that play.
Yeah, they tried that bubble screen again, and Jensen read that well. And we've called his name a few times tonight. He's having a good game for the Chargers that time. They do get a few yards, but fourth down here.
Hinton will try this field goal out of the hold of Gola. And this is from the 18, so a 28-yard field goal attempt. Trying to make this a two-possession game. Here's the kick. It is on the way. It's got the distance, and it is good. So Hinton connects on the field goal, and the new score, New Braunfels 24, Champion 14.
Have a good one.
Any idea who keeps doing that?
Nope.
Oh. Oil base with the all-weather enamel. Excellent choice. Let me cash your card.
That's a lot of black paint.
It's a pull, not a push. Take your time.
And we have a two-possession game, a 10-point lead for the Unicorns after that drive.
Yeah, they go 7 plays, took 4:45 off the clock, and they go 39 yards before the drive stalls, and they kick the field goal. I think the big thing, like you said, though, Bill, is that it's just it's a two-possession game now. So Chargers have to score twice.
Yeah, it makes it more imperative here with this possession. And the young quarterback, Ryder Flugents, who has taken the place of Julian Navarrete. We're just underway in the fourth quarter, 11:20 remaining in the ball game. And now this return will start from the goal line and getting out to about the 20-yard line, breaking a tackle there, and wow, he's still on his feet. And look at this run by Farias. And give credit to Caleb Farias. I thought he was going to be wrapped up around the 15. He got all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I love the grit. He's returned a couple and taken some hard hits, but he's not doesn't seem to be intimidated by it. Look at him just kind of dragging bodies, moves the pile all the way down to the 30-yard line.
And that's exactly where they will start, at the 30-yard line. Big possession here for Champion. As Ryder Flugents, the freshman quarterback, is on the field with Zachary Garcia. Fakes the handoff to Garcia, throws left, and this is complete at the 25, and then he is driven back around, actually the 34-yard line, we should say. But that was, of course, Brogan Dempsey, who had a touchdown catch earlier in the ballgame. I'd like to see maybe try to get the ball to him a little bit more. He's a big playmaker.
Yeah, I was going to say, if they're going to have a chance in this game, they need to find him a little bit more.
Second down and about 6 after that gain of 4. Flugents hands this time at right guard and getting forward, not quite close to the first down, about a yard or two short. But the handoff that time to Garcia, who's now in at running back. They'll need about 2 yards here. And Champion now in the hurry up, as the defense is not completely set here for New Braunfels, but the handoff comes up the middle, and this is very close to the first down. I think they got it, but not by a lot.
Yeah, I think he got it. And that looked like a zone read, and it looked like Flugents couldn't decide whether to let the back have it or keep it himself, and they kind of were stuck there for about a second. He keeps it and right on it and got it.
Just enough.
Yep.
All you got to do is get the ball to touch the line, and the ball is on the 40-yard line, so it is 1st and 10 here for the Chargers. With 10 minutes remaining in this ball game, they trail by 10. Flugents hands it off at left guard. Again coming forward is Garcia. And Zach Garcia's got a couple, not too much. But again, the clock is running right now. So with a two-possession game, the Chargers maybe need to have a little bit more urgency. 9:40 remaining in the game.
I think they're trying to make up for it with no huddle.
Here's the handoff. He breaks the tackle. Watch out. Garcia, the 30, and it's a foot race, and he is going to get all the way down to the 4-yard line, and a touchdown-saving tackle there, but what a run there by Zach Garcia.
Yeah, just straight up the middle and just wide open. Once it gets out to that second level, a couple missed tackles there, it just becomes a foot race, and good job by the Unicorns. Just make a touchdown-saving tackle, like you said.
Landon Jackson saved the touchdown, and here is the first down play. Rolling to the left is Flugents, and he won't be able to turn the corner. They've got him wrapped up. And again, coming up with a play on the defensive side is Jackson. So back-to-back plays here for Jackson, a touchdown-saving tackle, and then he makes the tackle there. And it will be second down and goal here for the Chargers. They really need to score on this possession. They're down by 10 with 9:10 remaining in the game. Flugents looks over to get the call from his head coach. Blaine Ellis, of course, the head coach of the Chargers. Handoff at right guard, and not much there for Garcia as he is hit at the 6-yard line. It's now third and goal coming up.
Well, Nest, linebacker for the Unicorns, did a great job. He was standing there basically unblocked. Takes a good angle and brings down Garcia, who had that run was 53-yarder to get him down in first and goal.
And that was one of the big plays, but now they want to cash in. Zach Garcia is in the backfield with Flugents. Flugents rolling to the right, looking to the end zone. Now he's going to tuck it under and run. He gets the 5, dives forward, but he only got to the 3-yard line. And it's decision time here. I'm sure they're going to go for it, but it's fourth down. You kick the field goal here? Yep, they're going to kick the field goal. They're going to bring the field goal unit in.
Yeah, and you see Flugents, he sees some room there, and he takes it, tucks and runs, dives, just gets to the 3. And, yeah, I could see both sides there, but you are down 10, so this makes it a one-possession game if you make the field goal.
Good point. It is Carter Thompson who will be attempting the short field goal from the 11, so it's a 21-yarder from the right hash. A little bit of an angle. And this kick is right through the uprights, no problem at all for Carter Thompson, and it's back to a one-possession game. The new score with 7:49 remaining in the fourth quarter. New Braunfels 24, the champion Chargers 17.
You know, everyone's lifestyle inside is all connected through Wi-Fi. Your IoT devices, your TV, the streamers, the gamers. And we in Texas, we love being out in the backyard. We love extending, I think, what we do inside to the outside. Whether it's grilling, whether it's swimming, hanging out at night, listening to music, the outdoor Wi-Fi product really extends that Wi-Fi in your lifestyle to the outdoors. We think about connecting products like your security cameras that you can get through GVTC. Talk about your smart lights, your smart speakers. It's the she shed outside, right? For all the women who love to do projects outside, just the same as a workshop. Wherever you want to connect your Wi-Fi, it really is taking the best of the indoor premium Wi-Fi and extending it outdoors into whatever lifestyle that you have.
A 21-yard field goal by Carter Thompson has made this a one-possession game. How about that scoring drive, Kerry?
It goes 67 yards, took 329 plays, 53 of that by Garcia on that run.
Big possession coming up here for the Unicorns. There's a short kick taken by one of the up men at the 22-yard line. A short return out to the 27. Caleb Moore with a return. And now first and goal coming, or first and 10 we should say, coming up for the Unicorns. And this is an important possession right here, especially defensively for the Chargers, because we mentioned it's a one-possession game. You got 7:43 to go. The Unicorns have been able to move the ball, so now the Chargers defense has to respond.
Yeah, what I liked about that decision by the Chargers is you make it a one-possession game. If you go for it and you don't get it, you're still down 10 points, and Braunfels has the ball and can kill some clock.
Stewart in the backfield with Gola. He'll look to throw on first down to the left sideline, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, and that was just a simple drop on the part of Caden Mills.
Yeah, that short passing game has worked well for the Unicorns tonight. Like you said, that's just a miss right there. That's just right through the hands.
Got to catch that one. Second down and 10. The incomplete pass stops the clock with 7:40 remaining. And again, 24-17 lead for the Unicorns. They're trying to add to that lead with this possession. Stewart lines up behind his quarterback. Play action fake. Gola throws right, complete at the 30 and down to the 36-yard line. Catch made by Hollander.
Pass is coming right at you here. Kosla does a good job. Open field tackle. Keeps him from getting that first down. Gets close, but it's still third down here.
First catch for Corbin Hollander, or Hollander we should say. He's a senior, plays linebacker on defense, plays some tight end on offense. Third down and short, big play here for the Unicorns trying to keep this drive alive, and they do, and they've got more than just the first down. They've got to gain all the way out to the 45-yard line as Gola kept it himself that time.
Well, needed one, and he ends up getting 9. And like I said 100 times tonight, Gola's just a good running quarterback, and he's effective when he does run.
It looks like he's very good at finding his spots, too, knowing where little seams are. And that's the key to being a good quarterback with good feet is kind of knowing when to take advantage of those opportunities.
Well, in that last drive, remember, he slid. He didn't take the hit. He just kind of he got 3 yards and gave himself up, and they kicked the field goal.
First and 10, in no particular hurry now, the Unicorns. The clock is their friend. Another keeper this time for Gola at left guard. He's hit after a very short gain, maybe one, to about the 46-yard line. They were ready for him that time. He didn't find that opening that he was looking for, and he got hit by Roman Flugents. Of course, Roman Flugents is the older brother of Ryder Flugents.
Yeah, and if my memory serves me correct, they had a older sister that played volleyball for the Chargers a couple years ago.
Cool. 6:05 to go, and the clock is running here in the fourth quarter. And again, the Unicorns in no particular hurry. Second down and long. Gola will throw now. Fakes left. Now he's going to throw deep down the left sideline. Good coverage, and the pass is overthrown. Pass is intended for Mills. But as you mentioned, very good coverage on the part of the Chargers.
Yeah, and that's really not their game. The deep shot, they've been more effective just short passing game, running game, that bunch formation, the quarterback draws. That's kind of underneath stuff. That's kind of where their bread and butter is. But you do have to take shots downfield every once in a while.
Sure. Denman on the coverage that time. So now the Chargers fans are alive, wanting a stop here on 3rd and 9. From the 46, Gola will throw. Looking right for the first down. That pass is caught at the 39-yard line by Franklin for the first down. Coverage supplied by Ryan McDonald, but a first down for the Unicorns, and man, that's a big play.
Yeah, and he zips that. He just read that right, and good move by the receiver to get open, find an open spot, and that was one of their longer passes. It was only about 15 yards, but it was effective.
So now it is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line of Champion. Stewart in the backfield, along with Lawley. For Gola, who will keep it again and cuts it at left guard and gets a few. And again, they're just going to be happy, I think, keeping the ball on the ground until they need to throw. Of course, they have thrown a little bit on this drive, but the clock is their friend, and they're in no particular hurry. They'll let this clock run.
Yeah, they had to throw that last one because it was 3rd and 9, and it was effective. Gets the first down, but like you said, they're gonna burn as much of this time as possible, and one thing they want to do is make the Chargers start using their timeouts.
The Chargers do have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Second down and about 6 after that gain of 4 on first down. Lawley goes in motion left, sets up left, handoff to Stewart behind Lawley. He's got run at the 30, and he's got another first down inside the 30-yard line of the 28. And that time he used the block of the lead runner, Lawley, and read it very beautifully.
Yeah, and I think somebody called the timeout, maybe not.
I think they stopped the clock to move the chains for the first down, and now they start it back up again. at 4:55. So we're under 5 minutes in this ball game. The Unicorns trying to add to a 24-17 lead. A quick snap. It looked like they were trying to do like a little quarterback sneak and maybe catch the Chargers off guard. They were able to pick up a couple of yards, but there was a little miscommunication on that play. But I don't see a flag, and the clock is still running with 4.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, and again, they kind of give that away. Quarterback, he just kind of puts one foot in front of the other, so he's going to push off, and it does get a couple yards. And one thing is, like you said, it's going to keep the clock running.
Right now it's at 4:18 and running. They're at the 26-yard line. The quarterback, Levi Gola. Hands to Stewart at right side. Actually, this is Caleb Moore. He gets wrapped up in a hurry by Flugents. Roman Flugents throws him down.
That was an angry tackle.
Yeah. But again, New Braunfels not in any particular hurry to, get the next play off. They're going to let this clock run.
New Braunfels wanted a unsportsmanlike for body slam, but
it was a hard tackle.
Yeah. I said the Flugents, the sister, I think her name was Kira, and I think she said volleyball. I think she played basketball. It was one of the two, basketball or volleyball, but she was a good athlete for the Chargers in her day.
3rd down and about 7. They need the 19-yard line. Handoff to Moore, and he's going to go left and not have anything at all. He gets hit very hard and a loss. And it was a big hit that time, too, by Warwick. We've seen him make some big hits in this ball game.
Flugents was in there on that one as well. Watch Flugents come in, number 5. You see him in the pink. That's how he stands out.
Right.
And is able to get in there. And interesting situation here, 4th down. What do you do if the Unicorns?
I believe New Braunfels has called a timeout here. They're down to 1 timeout, or they take 2 earlier. There's 3:05 remaining in the game. They have not yet, now it's a timeout, taken by Champion. That makes more sense. They finally put it up. Timeout, Champion. We're going to keep it right here with 3:05 remaining in the ball game. 24-17. The lead belongs to New Braunfels, and clearly a very critical possession. And they've been in 4-down territory. We've seen them kick a field goal. And it's just very, very important right now for the Chargers to come up with a stop without any points at all for the Unicorns. And now they're down to 2 timeouts.
I think they're going for it, but we'll see.
It would be about a 42-yard field goal. They're going to try it.
Yep.
It is a 42-yard attempt by Joshua Hinton for the Unicorns. Out of the hold of Gola. Kick is on the way. It's got distance, and this kick is good. Wow. A 42-yard field goal from Joshua Hinton makes it a 2-possession game once again as the Unicorns lead it now 27-17.
Well, Hinton comes through, and again, it's 4th and 7. It's tough to go for it, but they do kick the field goal, and makes it a 10-point game, and that's their second field goal of the second half. So kicking game's really helping them out here.
Big kick that time by Joshua Hinton. And I, like you, was a little bit surprised they went for it there, but clearly they know that Hinton's got enough leg. And now with a 27-17 lead, the Chargers really have to be in a hurry up when they get the ball back here. They do have 2 timeouts left.
Well, that's one of those things that, analytics tells you go for it, you don't go for it. This is your percentage, but what does your gut instinct tell you as a coach? You have your kicker, you know what he can do, what his range is, and so, you put your trust in him, and he came through for you.
Farias is back deep to receive the kick. Possession coming up for the champion Chargers. They will have 2 timeouts in less than 3 minutes. And they need 2 scores, down 27-17, and here's the kick. Starting at the 5-yard line, this is the speedster. Dempsey gets outside and is knocked off his feet at the 30-yard line. Good special teams play there for New Braunfels by McKeithrin, Braden McKeithrin, junior defensive back, coming up with the play. So now the hurry up for a young quarterback. And if you want to look at the bright side as far as the Chargers are concerned, think of the experience that young Ryder Flugents is getting this evening. With the injury in the first half to Julian Navarrete, Flugents has come in. So now 1st and 10 from his own 30 for Flugents. Coming left is Farias, and he's got 10 yards. Another 10-yard pickup on first down. This time for the Chargers and Farias, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that drive on you, Braunfels, they go 12 plays, took 4:44 off the clock. That's almost the whole half the quarter right there.
Trailing by 10, the Chargers trying to get on the move here. Long pass down the left sideline from Flugents, and there's going to be a pass interference. That pass was intended for Dempsey, and he got tripped up as he was trying to get the pass, and he's shaken up on the play. Let's hope he's all right. But definitely a pass interference call, and it will go against number 18, Kingston Brown.
Yeah, that was an easy call. We could see it up here. You could see the jersey being grabbed, and when you got a speedster like Dempsey, that's what you have to do sometimes is you interfere. Just it's better to give up 15 than to give up a touchdown.
2:27 now remaining in the game. Okay, now at the 45-yard line. And give Flugents credit. He really aired that one out. Yeah, he just got kind of tripped up that time. From the 45, no gain. In fact, a loss on first down. There was good penetration that time by the Unicorn defense, and not much room for Farias. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11.
Dempsey coming back in here, so look for him. He's on that right side, far side.
Yeah, he's at the top of the screen. Keeper. This is Flugents, and he gets about 7 or 8. Off to the right side, inside the 40. And the clock is stopped at 1:58. This might be another timeout taken by Champion. Yep, Champion has spent their second timeout. They've got one timeout remaining. They trail 27-17. New Braunfels with the lead. 1:58 remaining in the ballgame.
Actually, I think it's a 2-minute timeout.
I beg your pardon,
Yep.
It is.
Yep.
That's how long ago it's been since I've done a high school game. I forgot about the 2-minute timeout.
Well, this is new. This is all new for this year for high school.
This is the first year that high schools had the 2-minute timeout.
Yep.
And we're going to keep it right here.
I kind of like it, though. I know you have 3 timeouts, and so theoretically you could have 4 clock stoppages. But still, I like having that timeout.
Well, it helps a team on the comeback trail, if a team gets an extra timeout to work with here. So Champion still has 1 timeout. Make it 2 timeouts left. Flugents, the freshman quarterback, who early in the ballgame had to relieve Julian Navarrete, who came out limping. He will keep it this time, Flugents. Not much there. He got to the 35-yard line. Good penetration by the standout linebacker, Rocco DeSanto.
Yeah, he got it. He just had to get to the 35. It helps that he's almost 7 feet tall, he looks like. He just fell forward and got it.
It is 1st and 10 at the 35. Flugents again will throw, being chased, and he's going to throw off balance, throws downfield, and this pass is overthrown incomplete. He's got quite an arm.
Yeah.
He was rolling to his left and just against the grain, just heaved one all the way down to the goal line, and it will be 2nd down.
Yeah, he put about 45 yards of air into that ball, so that was, strong arm, but definitely a risky throw that time. Fortunate there was no defenders around the ball that time.
2nd and 10 now from the 35-yard line. They're down 2 scorers. It's 27-17 with 1:41 remaining, so they clearly need to score on this possession. Flugents rolling right. Oh, he's popped just as he tries to throw. Now he does throw downfield and incomplete. There was a receiver in the neighborhood, but man, he got really popped. And then he is helped up by a guy who's had a pretty good football game, Jake Ness. We've said his name several times tonight.
It looked like he had Thornton right there, just didn't throw it to him for whatever reason. You see Thornton breaking out and just takes the hit. I don't know if he's a solid defender, but either way, he took a pretty good pop there.
Yeah, Ness was trying to wrestle him to the ground, just kind of held on to him. And to his credit, Flugents was able to get rid of it. And now we've got 3rd down and 10 coming up. Flugents throwing downfield, and this pass is incomplete. I'm looking for a flag. Nathan Ryan came up with the ball, but he was out of bounds.
Yeah, it was a great catch, but like you said, I think he just ran out of real estate over in that part of the field.
So now it's 4th down and 10. This is pretty much the ball game right here. Last chance here for the Chargers. They need a first down to keep this drive alive, trailing by 10. Flugents, the quarterback will throw. Throwing deep, and this ball is incomplete. The pass inside the 10-yard line, intended for Zach Lopez, but broken up, and looks like the Unicorns are going to stay undefeated here.
You had him open there for a second, but just a good job by the defender coming over at that last second, just getting enough of the way, just enough to kind of cause a problem and not let him catch it.
It was Landon Jackson came up with the defensive play there for New Braunfels. And now with only one timeout left for Champion, they don't have much of an opportunity to stop the clock here with 1:22 remaining in the game. I guess the only decision for Coach Ellis is if he's going to spend one timeout or just let it go, because not much that he can do about it now. So they're in the victory formation almost. We'll still run a play. And Stewart has a couple of yards. And again, the Chargers, if they want to, could use a timeout, but it's not going to do them much good, honestly. And the clock runs with 1:10 remaining in the game. Hard-fought game, and give Champion a lot of credit, especially losing their quarterback very early in this game. And I thought they played extremely hard. And a break here, a break there, it's different, but give a lot of credit to New Braunfels. On the road, they remain undefeated. They got some clutch plays from several different people tonight. And they will go to 2-0 in conference play, or in district play, we should say. Handoff at right guard, not much there, but again, they're just running the clock right now. It's down to 30 seconds. It'll be a hard-fought win for New Braunfels, tough loss for the Chargers.
Yeah, they don't even have to snap it if they don't want to.
New Braunfels has a big game next week with Piper, huh?
Yeah, they got Piper, and they got still Smith Valley left on the schedule, so that perfect record's going to be challenged.
For sure. And now the clock runs, and I don't think we're going to have another play. Hard-fought game here at the Bernie ISD Stadium this evening, but it is the New Braunfels Unicorns that come away with a victory and remain undefeated at 6-0. The Chargers drop to 3-3, and the final score from the Bernie ISD Stadium, Unicorns 27, Chargers 17.
Well, that was a strange fourth quarter. 3 field goals as the offense, as the defense kind of tightened up, and just only thing either side was able to do was field goals, but it was enough for New Braunfels, and when they needed that first down, when they needed a score, they were able to get it. And when you're 5-0 going on 6-0, you know how to win games, and they showed they know how to win games.
A good crowd here tonight. They saw a good one, but it's New Braunfels remaining undefeated, and the final score, 27-17. For our entire crew here in Bernie, and also for our analyst Curry Barbosa, I'm Bill Schoening. We're certainly glad that you joined us this evening. And once again, the final score from the Bernie ISD Stadium in Bernie, Texas. The champion Chargers fall to the New Braunfels Unicorns. The final score, New Braunfels 27, champion 17. Good night, everybody.
You know, everyone's lifestyle inside is all connected through Wi-Fi. Your IoT devices, your TV, the streamers, the gamers. And we in Texas, we love being out in the backyard. We love extending, I think, what we do inside to the outside. Whether it's grilling, whether it's swimming, hanging out at night, listening to music, the outdoor Wi-Fi product really extends that Wi-Fi in your lifestyle to the outdoors. We think about connecting products like your security cameras that you can get through GVTC. Talk about your smart lights, your smart speakers. It's the she shed outside, right? For all the women who love to do projects outside, just the same as a workshop. Wherever you want to connect your Wi-Fi, it really is taking the best of the indoor premium Wi-Fi and extending it outdoors into whatever lifestyle that you have.